Now what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's
kind
going to be
of sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart
spice.
and its acid and nothing else. All right. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fifth. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. The authentic style, Asian fusion style, Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fifth. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I am a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix. I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. I do. All right? The ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive, like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around, breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right? Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. Gotcha. Got me that gotcha. Thanks for the money, dummies. Supercar. That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago, a lot. For about a year, I played it pretty hardcore, all right? Even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of money into it. I was playing for the top cards. I was playing the shit out of that game, okay? After about a year, they launched what they called Season 2, which reset all the cards in the game and made all your progress essentially worthless. And I said, this game fucking sucks. What a complete waste of time that this was, all right? Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes and then I put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I eat banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes and then I put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes and then I put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana.
hit the 250 vest streak for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight.
It's disappointing to me, and it's sad, but at the same time, you know, just once again, all the detractors, they said this was gonna happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
Oh, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV. Drink your gin. Drink your gin. Consequences have actions, Pep. Here's what you gotta do. Drink your gin. Drink a Pepsi later on. Play your fucking WWE champions. Consequences have actions, Pep.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. Stop being a fucking victim. You fucking bitch. You fucking asshole. Own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself, bitch?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. You're still on mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're lying. Being dishonest and begging for money and people wanting justice. He is not a real person. He is not genuine. He is not honest. He's a scammer. I just see a scammer.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. I just see a scammer. Begging. Like, we totally fucked him. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I understand everything now. I know why there's this hate wave on him, and it's been on him for years. It's because of this bullshit.
American Mall.
The topic I want to discuss is depression. Depression is not a joke. It's not something to be joked about with. You are not alone. You are not a horrible person because you have this. It's not your fault. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time.
It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been.
That being said.
Hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. A.L. Team Insider, the legend. Fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist. Steve to the dead. Psychological style host. Meerkat. Artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Hello, everyone. Hope you brought your measuring devices because we're ready to have a desperate measure here again today. We got some crispy gentlemen in the house, as always. We try to keep it crispy around here, as always. Or, excuse me, crisp. We don't say crispy. What an ass. Only assholes say crispy. Am I right, boys?
Yeah.
Anyways, we got logical, musical, secret musical, Wizard of Oz style, cerebral style. I just mix them up now. You gotta guess where all the tags go, because I don't give a shit. Business style announcements, Meerkat, handle it.
This crispy gentleman is about to introduce you to the possibility of obtaining not exactly a one-of-a-kind figurine, but one of the second-grade figurines, but they're still amazing. You can go on DARKSY'S 3D store, get a mini, the guy. You can also get a limited edition merch. All the links below. And today is the final day this week, I guess, to vote on the Scammy Awards. So you can go hit that up and enjoy all the benefits. What do you not get? You get everything.
So it's looking right now. Can you drop the link, Meerkat, in the chat for the vote, by the way, if you don't mind?
Sure, yes. There you go.
So just a little, looking at the numbers we talked about a little bit, Darkseid of Flow is having a great appearance so far. Darkseid of Flow fans have come out in droves. If anyone else wants to get their song creator into the winner's circle, you need to get to work here before the weekend. Darkseid of Flow is running away with this thing in some categories, not all, but he's doing pretty good so far. So great showing so far to Darkseid of Flow. And so just quick recap of last night. If anyone saw the Dead Sea Scrolls, we listened to DSP. Well, first DSP responded to us on the forums. We saw LTG's SRK forums, and then we found DSP talking with a female named Angela. I'm just going to go through the highlights because I don't want to do recap of Dead Sea Scrolls every fucking week. But the recap is Phil was extremely thirsty. Like, I know there's this thing like Phil might be gay, but like I don't think he is. No. Because he was extremely thirsty on this. And he was so juvenile is the right word to say it. They're all in their 20s, and Phil is 25 at this point, but he's just extremely, extremely juvenile, and he measures his penis on air. With a receipt, right? With a receipt, he claims to have a girth. Let me hold on to your hats here.
A reconstruction here for you. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but here, as you'll know.
Thank you for this. I love the graphs. Yes, please go ahead. Can you please show us where the Mandingo is? Yes.
Yeah, Mandingo has a girth that is significantly smaller than mine. As a result. Yes. I'm bigger than you.
Phil claimed his circumference, or excuse me, his girth, which I don't think they even fucking knew what that meant.
I think they were all fucking
I think everyone was wrong. Phil said he had a girth that is larger than Mr. Mandingo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this why people are asking me what my circumference is by any chance?
Yes, that is why. Yes. What is your? They called it circumference the whole time.
Perfect.
They were
they were like actually busting out the geometry to work it out. They were like, no, you need the radius of the girth is pi r squared.
Yeah.
So that's 3.141.
Yeah. He's like, hold on, so we need pi. Yeah, that was my favorite part. Was like, okay, we have to. If you put the length onto the girth, then we times it by pi. All right, pi is 3.14. So let's keep. Like we're doing mathematician shit. And then we got okay, what? I don't want to miss anything. We also got here. Listen to this real carefully. There was a person on the call.
What did you say, babe?
Oh yeah. Phil talking to the girl that he doesn't know. He's like, yeah, hold on. What'd you say, babe?
What'd you say, babe?
What'd you say, babe?
Dude, you're talking all over her. Let us speak. So, yeah. What'd you say? What'd you say, babe?
Hang on. What'd you say, babe? I gotta use that more. I'm gonna try to use that more. What'd you say, babe? Anyways, then we get to someone has cystic
like it medium size.
Yeah, medium of size. Was the takeaway. Medium of size. There was someone on the call. I want to hurry this up because I want to get to the LTG shit everyone's waiting for. We're not talking about current shit, by the way. It's on WPAG. Yeah. You can see the whole. It's all past 20 years ago, Phil. But he was 25 years old. I'll get that serious. 15 years ago, excuse me. 25-year-old Phil. He said this. There was someone that called. And Phil was making fun of him. And the guy said, we don't fuck around with that dude. Don't make fun of that dude. He has a terminal illness of cystic fibrosis, which is true. Phil chose to not believe that. And then when that gentleman with cystic fibrosis, which is a terminal illness, got on the call, he doubled down and said this. It's bullshit. If you think like, what did he say again, Steve? What was bullshit? I forget what was bullshit. But he turned it around and again say bullshit.
You're coming on me. You're coming on. How dare you come on my?
It's bullshit. You get pissed at me. How dare you get pissed at me? And then he said this. I'm sorry if you were offended.
He did the sorry if you were offended.
And then he brought up, I also know about loss because my friend T got shot in the chest. That was his comparison.
But he also knew somebody who had cancer, but they survived.
That's true, too. He did bring up that. I also knew someone that had cancer, but they survived. So I know about suffering. His words, not mine.
How dare you come on my face like that? Thank you.
His words, not mine. How dare you come on my face like that, dude? How dare you come on my face like that?
Pause. Hold on.
Yes.
Oh, Barrett, I've got that as well. Oh, she likes cripples, does she? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then, cripples. And then last thing we're going to say, they were talking about the movie called, what was it called, Steve? I don't want to say it. Southern N-words from Texas, I think. Something like
gay N-words from outer space.
Gay N-words from Texas. Yes. So Phil responds to that. Remember, these are all African-American gentlemen, peanut butter complexions, probably, saying these words about the name of the movie. Phil drops it. What did these N-words do in this movie?
He asked about their girth, didn't he?
Yes,
so
he did ask about their girth as well.
What's their N-word
Very
girth? But he
interested in the
just
girth.
dropped it. He just dropped it right in there.
The silence was so golden. It lasted so long. He says N-word. Then feel
like even because throughout there's somebody there in the background playing a game going. So all you hear every now and then is this.
Yeah, just silence.
And even he
golden. It was golden. Golden. All right, that's enough though. If you want to see it, it's there. 6.5 hours.
No,
It lasted.
I have one more thing. It's related to this because Phil measures like this, and then somebody tells him you have to be erect. So he goes, "Oh, do I? Okay, well, wait a minute. Let me open my folders here."
Yes. Oh, let me open my folders.
You guys really can't hear what I'm hearing. Okay, I've got a new measurement now.
Yeah, on air, talking on the phone. Hang on, guys. Can you hear what I'm listening to? He was listening to porno. We can hear the porn in the background, and he's measuring his penis. So, it's fun. 6.5 hours. Good luck getting through that. It was a blast. We never know where it's going to go, but
she likes the missionary, but the legs between her leg.
Phil's like, oh yeah, right. I get that.
I get that. It was literally like when Derek tells you his favorite position is reverse cowgirl. It's like you have not had sex.
You don't know anything about this. And people would say like just jokes, like kind of throwaway jokes, like I don't know, like I'm trying to think of the words they use.
The guy who's like, I've got one leg on my shoulder, I've got two legs on my shoulder.
Yeah.
He's like, stop singing.
Yeah,
don't ever
stop
sing again.
Yeah. Someone played the violin in the call. It's wild, but we'll stop talking about that. Let's get into it. Go ahead.
I got a couple of highlights because I only heard about an hour and a half of this.
Okay, sweet.
And the first one I should have clipped, but I forgot to do it. Was we need some feminine style influence or something like that.
Yeah.
Feminine influence.
He says it's so creepy. Like he was dying for this girl to get on the call. Like
dude, call her.
Call her now.
Yeah, you're gonna call her in half an hour.
What the fuck? We getting her on the call or what? And then he get her on. We need some female style influence on this call.
Yeah, in his creepy, youthful chipmunk voice, like
God, where's Angela? You're making me angry, Angela.
That was bizarre. The persistence, like keeping on asking for where she was. But yeah, the other one was right at the start, and you probably know what's coming. But I've got the clip here for you now, so enjoy.
Please.
This is basically them discovering who's on the call.
Welcome to Optimism Radio.
Hey, what's up, man? It's DXT.
Oh Lord, here we go.
You guys hear it?
Remember, this is someone that everyone loved in FGC, guys.
Yeah, until
everyone
Evil
loved
AJ.
him. He was welcomed. Remember? We're finding that to be one of the biggest lies he's ever fucking said. The farther we get into this, the more we see the hatred that everyone has for him.
Oh, they knew. It's so obscene how much of current day Phil is there. Yeah. They knew.
The more we learn, the more we see it's just a kid trying to fit in, and he has no tools to fit in at all, and he's just trying to fit in, and he can't. But go ahead, Steve. Sam, if you got any more, please. I'd love to hear it.
No, just that. No,
okay.
I just loved it.
What's up, man?
Well, there's more for you in there, man. Don't worry.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Here we go.
It wasn't even the guilty gear hate bit, you know.
Yeah. God, it was amazing. It was amazing. But yeah, remember, everyone decided
fellow
on the
sex
internet.
havers.
Yeah. Hey guys, ready for some sex? That's what I do. I'm gonna have 2 sexes this weekend. That was a joke, but he talks like that. And yeah, the hard R out of nowhere. He's a legend. Thanks so much for contributions, everybody. I was missing it because we were talking, but you guys are all fucking legends. Make sure I shout it out. We got
big ups.
Battery Exhausted Legend says must be hard to measure accurately. Yeah. You need to get a receipt and wrap it around. Big ups to Yona Hall says, how are you guys doing to celebrate DSP's upcoming Big Sonera? You can only celebrate 15 years of begging online once. Yep. And it should be fun, right? And Joe Riviera, thanks, man. That's for the 15-year next year, 15-year anniversary. He's going to be doing a month-long celebration, dude. So GTA, food. What else we got to do? I don't know. But
tier maker, tier list.
Yeah.
Tier list of my tier list.
Yeah, it's gonna be that, yeah.
Schedule for the anniversary event that repeats every day. That's an exciting event. Everybody tunes up for that segment.
That's the first segment, yeah. All right, Joey Rivera says, I find it funny that it was a black man that made Pigbird take off the hoof-shaped gloves. Any other dude, Piggy has taken the higher road, which with his messed up back is only shin high. And that's fairly true. He does, that is a true statement. But anyways, let's get to the talk of the week is definitely LTG. And if you don't remember, big ups Barrett Wells, big ups for the sub TBS and positivity on new animation. Yeah. Barrett Wells' sweet animation is awesome, man. Good take on Phil. Very different take, but it definitely makes sense perfectly. It's good. There's so many different ways to draw, you know, so looks sweet. Race tier list. He would love that. Oh God, he would love a race tier list.
Oh, he did that. When that guy was talking about like wanting to have sex with someone from like every ethnicity, and he's like, so what color was she?
Yeah. The guy said like this one douchebag kid, like he's just a douchebag young kid. He's 19 years old, so Phil's 6 years older than this kid. He's like, yeah, I want to get a girl from every race before I'm dead. You know, stupid shit you say. You know, I'm not gonna give him crap.
Shit. This was people just hanging out, shooting shit.
Yeah, got kids hanging out, and Phil says, yeah, okay, cool. You get banged somebody. What color was she? What color was she, dude? Sweet. I bagged one of those two myself. You know, that's what it sounds like.
Back when I was having sex.
Yeah. Anyway, the obviously LTG is the news of the week, and it started with Phil taking it upon himself to comment on LTG streams, and he found himself watching an LTG stream, which he says is from his recommendations. He didn't seek it out, you know. He just happened to find an LTG stream, and he starts talking about it. And let's just go through some of the things he mentions, right? He says, it's too busy. Why is he not in Diamond yet? What else was there? Was there any other comments like that? I know he said the layout sucks.
A lot
of people watching. He, of course, knows about those viewers. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
2,000 viewers. That doesn't seem like they're donating. So just like hate watchers? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that was amazing to watch him like try to wrap his head around that. Like the idea that 2,000 people are just there to watch. It's like, but they're not donating. Like that's what he expects of his viewers. We all know, you know, the proportional support.
Yep.
So
his mindset was revealed with that comment. It's not proportional support. It's kind of, and so that was the three main comments were that he's not a diamond yet. I don't know why. His screen's too busy. His screen's too busy. There's not a lot of people there chat, and how much money he makes. Oh, he got 2,000 paid subs, dude. Paid subs.
Also, that he was rage quitting to the dashboard. That's what he found very amazing.
This feels stuck on these weird things. Like, it's not that hard to understand why someone does that. I don't even play that fucking game. Like, you know LTG and how he is. He gets pissed as shit, doesn't want to see the super go off when he already loses, go to dashboard. How come you can't get that, you know? It's not like rocket science to figure out why he's doing it, you know? I think. And it seems like a player would understand that even more. But I guess John Bono, I see you're saying LTG does a weird thing where he dashboards during supers. But, like, it's easy to know why he's doing that, right? He clearly gets pissed at the supers, you know? So, I don't know. And he does ViewBot for sure. I know LTG ViewBots, but, like, I mean, who cares? Phil didn't think about that. Phil's like, 2,000 viewers. How can I get me some of that? You know? Break me off a piece of that. And then the next day, Unless there's anything we say about anything we need to mention about the first announcement, not the first announcement, but the first foray into this thing when DSP mentions LTG for no fucking reason. Anything else in there I'm missing? I think we're good, right?
He did set it up like a publicity stunt because he was hyping that announcement that he watched LTG stream for the entire pre-stream where he announced it. So it was actually, he was leading up to it. He was building up to it. He's pretty much self-aware that he's creating drama, or at least a scenario that drama can come out of.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, he knows. Yeah. He needs it. It's narcissist. He needs that reassurance, that ability to twist it into a sympathetic being. And no, guys, come on, look, I'm under attack. Please support me.
Yeah, and been slow week actually. It has been a slow week. So I mean, I don't want to give him that much credit, but some part of me thinks he does think about that kind of stuff. Like, all right, 4 streams in a row, I didn't get to 100. What can I do?
Absolutely, yeah.
So he says, okay, well, I can, give me a promo on LTG. And then the next day, what happens? LTG claps back, only when provoked. He was provoked for this, by the way. 100% provoked. He has to comment on it. And he claps back in 100% LTG fashion, which is making fun of everything possible.
Get off my dick.
Basically.
Making fun of everything about your looks, everything he can, he makes fun of. Yeah.
But what shouldn't be lost here is that this unhinged rant lasted for 10 minutes.
Yes,
and that
10
was
minutes.
It. Just 10 minutes, quick. He didn't react to DSP's stream or anything like that. It was just, this was said. Here are my thoughts on it. Out. On with the stream, sort of thing.
Yeah. I'm done talking about it. When he says it, it's true. I'm done talking about it. Don't bring his name as my stream again. It's over. But what else? LTG says the good stuff. Walmart NPC was a great one. I'm trying to think of the money ones he said. He said some good stuff like peanut butter complexion, of course, is a saying we're gonna remember. Of course,
chiseled skin. Of course, crispy was the big one. Looking crispy.
crispy.
You got to work on your sexy. And then about the camera as well. It's not even pristine or something like that.
Poverty streamer, rebuild the hairline. Thank you.
The porn stash, the porn goatee. He said it looks like pussy hair. I mean, the dude is gifted with these, just a clapback off the top of his head, and DSP can't do that. DSP's response to the Walmart diss was, "What you think? Like, why do you go to Walmart? What a fucking idiot!"
Making fun of people that shop at Walmart, which is absolutely like most of Americans, like most. And 5 bands to play me, of course. Yeah, I love the 5 bands. I'm gonna try to use that for thousands all from here on out. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yes.
But what else there? The walnuts thing. The walnuts. Remember going to Walmart for walnuts? That was classic. I don't know where he got that from. But that was it. That was the end of LTG's clapback. And he said, if you want to play me 5,000. So what does DSP do? Of course, he says like. What does he say again? There's been some progression or story development, not story development. That's what he's trying to say though. There's been some developments maybe. I forget the exact word he said, but he said,
well, I don't know if we had developments yet, because the developments came after he had what's about to happen. He had the hour and a half, and then there were developments after that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He had to react to it first.
Yes, first he did the react. Yeah, first he did the react, which was an hour, easy. Okay. Right? I think it was like the first call, right? Yeah.
Was it an hour and a half?
Hour and a half, maybe. Yeah, an hour and a half of just unhinged. And this is where, Sam, do you have any clips? It looks like you're kind of getting ready for something. I'll give you the
Not really,
then.
no.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't know where we were going to go with this. I don't know how long we were going to dwell on it. Maybe we're saving it for Sunday. I'm not sure. But I think
we should kind of get it out now, because it seemed LTG is, in this case, like he's being smart about it and said, like, I'm not talking that message. Well, before we get to the message he sent with DSP, which was fucking insane. That was such a lovely sight to see that message. We should have that up. Yeah, I can get it for you.
The DM.
But let's first go over the Phil's response, because we got to go over that first. So Phil,
the last thing, sorry, from LTG was the narrative thing, which DSP got stuck on quite a bit. How you were saying, don't involve me in your narrative, which I don't know about you guys, but that to me is LTG saying you're a lolcow and you're involving me in your lolcowness, you know.
Yes, yes.
And I felt like I was hoping that everyone was screaming, everyone restreaming this, everyone, you know, that was watching this and reacting to it was going to shout that at the screen. I really wanted a montage of people shouting, "You're a lolcow," but I couldn't find any. So anyway,
the narrative is something Phil does not get. He does not get the narrative. What is the narrative? What's this narrative he's pushing? I don't even get it.
From my point of view, he knows what LTG is saying there, but he doesn't want to admit it. So he's doing that narcissist thing where he's kind of like, you know, what does he mean? You know, and kind of twisting it.
So real quick, let's get for DG Gameplex says, I blame Dane Cook for performing at his college, probably. Francisco Legendary says, algorithm knows he's a fellow FGC lolcow. Yeah, that could be. That's why YouTube puts it right in his recommended so they get content. Maybe it's a good idea for YouTube to do that. And then we got Super Scuffer says, Phil quote, 5 bands, One Direction, BTS, and Blackpink. Why are those the bands that come to your mind? That's a great question. You know, all Korean bands. That's like, I think that might be like his only music he listens to is Slayer videos. Would that surprise you? He doesn't
One
like
Direction, Korean though.
No,
but
yeah, it's One Direction.
It's the you've seen it in a load of films. This film, Saints Row 3.
Yeah,
you know, it's that again, in it. It's like I can't even be asked. 5, I'll give you 3.
Yeah, just 3, give up, rage quit. So the narrative was, Maximus, I bet Meerkat $5 LTG goes on a long rant after getting called a bitch like Viscant. Is he going to do that?
I guess I win because you send us $5. So there you go. I win the bet. But dude, it's different getting called a bitch by Viscant versus DSP.
Yeah.
Because it's like DSP's opinion of you means much less than anybody else's opinion, pretty much.
Yep. And what weird thing, it's a small thing. He did not know how to pronounce the name of Viscant.
No. Oh, yeah. That's really annoying. It's Viscant.
Viscant. Okay, so it's okay if you don't know how to say someone's name, you know, like, okay, Viscant, I don't know. But he stayed at his house during the tournaments on the West Coast multiple times. So either he just used his house for a thing and they never hung out, which I would believe because Viscant probably said, fuck you, Phil, which we know he's, was not tight with Phil. But, or he's just being stupid about it. Like, how can you not know what, I guess they weren't friends, but he stayed at his house. That was really weird to me. Like, we have proof of them interacting throughout the history. And you remember how to say someone's name, right?
And also, there's been, like Viscant hasn't just sort of like disappeared into the ether like somebody who played a couple of games but never really progressed in it. He's a known person. Phil will have watched or seen content at some point that sort of like mentions him and goes, yeah, this is Viscant. So he'll have heard the name, he'll have heard it properly. And
it's I didn't get that.
Is it Derek? Well, I'm going to keep calling it Derek.
That's a small thing, but it's just really weird to me. Like, you were friends with this person, but maybe they weren't friends. That's the thing. Maybe Phil just like, hey, can I stay at your house? Viscant's like, yeah, go ahead. Well, Viscant has a little part in the Jaha Mike Watson story, if you remember, everybody. DSP was staying at Viscant's house during this time, and DSP went down and he said, okay, Mike Watson's trying to get me to go over there. Come on, what are we gonna do? And Viscant said, what are we gonna do? I'm not doing anything. Legend forever with that. What are we gonna do? I'm not doing shit, motherfucker. But anyways, so back to DSP's reaction to LTG in the initial thing. He talks about the narrative. I don't get the narrative. He talks about the 5 bands, and then he gets into this deep comedy segment, and planned comedy segments of Phil are the worst. As we got to get a tier list of worst planned jokes of DSP, because there's probably 10 I can think of. But anyway, this is a planned joke, and he says, not really a joke, but just kind of a diss. Nothing. Look around your house. Look around your yard. Not anything is worth 5,000. After saying he has 2,000 paid subs, which is more than 5,000, but that's the job. That's the diss he went with. Is nothing is worth 5,000. Like LTG said it seriously.
Yeah.
LTG is not seriously saying give me $5,000 and we'll play. And then Phil's first idea: ask your viewers.
Yeah.
What are your viewers there for?
If you want 5,000 that much, why are you asking me? Why don't you ask them? Yeah.
God.
But that's the thing with DSP, man. He takes everything literally, and then he breaks it down to the most literal point he can overanalyze and nitpick, and then says it just doesn't make any sense. And yeah, that 5K, he wasn't really serious with it. He was just busting his balls, just telling him like, fuck off.
Yeah. You say shit like that when you're, you know, you want to pay me $5,000, I'll pay you, motherfucker. And it's not serious. He cannot get past that first level of social shit that it's okay. I guess they're all serious. 5,000. Okay. Next you say, okay. The most cringe. I mean, there's so many moments that was cringeworthy, but when he goes into the words, my God. Oh God. That was
because he almost says urban.
It was very close.
And also he was wrong about the one that he made the biggest deal about, which is crispy.
He
was completely wrong.
You know, there's something that bothers me. It's the words you're using.
Play was the worst one for me because it's very clearly just missed a comma there. Because if you want to play me in anything. He's saying, not just this game. If you want to play me, it's not just going to be Street Fighter. Play me in anything. You know, that's all he's saying really, and it feels like play.
And crispy said wrong. Crispy. What a crisp. Wait, I think it's a crisp. What a crisp haircut. And it was just Walmart NPC talking to a gentleman that clearly has his shit together, not personality wise and lifestyle wise, but if you just look at the gentleman, you say, okay, he cares about himself and how he carries himself, right? And it's just compare these two gentlemen. Is there any more opposites on this fucking earth than those two? You know, I want to see them stand next to each other, kind of. 'Cause I think that's enough to be funny. You know, like that's the joke right there. And he talks about the crispy, and then he goes into peanut butter. This was like I punched myself in the nuts so I wouldn't have to think about it because it's just too cringe. I have to get out of it somehow. I'm gonna break this pain.
Bro, what have we just been through last night, and you're worried about levels of cringe now? We watched Phil trying to score.
Yeah, true. But he says like the peanut butter complex. You know what peanut butter is? It's fat. It's fat and grease.
Yeah.
And it looks nasty. Man, that was tough.
Oil as well, wasn't there?
That was tough.
Oil.
Yeah, that was tough to get through, man. That was Sam, you got any clips that I thought you brought something up? Any clips you want to share that can relive this nonsense?
The one
with the class.
The one I wanted to show is a bit later on when we get to the comparing the camera thing. Not a clip, unfortunately. It's just us watching the stream, but yeah.
That's fine. So yeah, of course, then he talks about peanut butter complexion. I don't get this peanut butter. I don't get the peanut butter. It tastes good, but it looks nasty, whatever. Just like, you really look like an insane person right now. You know, like you look like someone that's not all there, you know? You know what you're saying? Crispy and I'm not even talking about the racist side, which you could say, yes, it is kind of borderline. Like, I can't understand what black people say. You know, it's right there. I'm not even talking about that. Like, throw that out. Just what are you saying, dude? It's just, that's how you...
It's just, it's like he's put no thought into it. It's just like, I need something clever. Maybe he did, yeah. That's even sadder. But yeah,
he did, yeah.
It's just like I need something clever to come back to this with, and like that's where he goes. You know, just some weird like thing about how peanut butter is, and it's got like chunks in it, and it's like, come on, man, you know what you're saying.
But his narcissism can't let him accept what he's saying, so he has to turn it that way. He has to twist it and then push it back on you and be like, see, actually, what you said just makes no sense, so you're the idiot. It goes back to my favorite one is still, and I think it will be forever, is like, you know, you called me this, well, it actually means penis. You called me like a giant dong, it means penis.
The dork, yeah.
The dork, that's it, yeah.
No, it actually means penis, so yeah.
So, you just called me a penis, yeah.
And then Phil, of course, brings it up just like he talks about the camera. And we should say Phil is watching a restreamer of LTG.
Mm-hmm.
LTG,
so that's fine, yeah.
LTG has a filter on, and he appears bald. course, Phil doesn't know what's going on. Of course, he doesn't know what's going on. He thinks this whole thing is LTG's layout, and he said, "Look how busy it is. What's going on here? It's a restreamer. We hear the restreamer talking. Phil takes a while for Phil to get that. He's like, "Oh, is he not bald then? Oh, okay. Is he bald? Oh, okay, whatever. Let's compare cameras." So he brings up that fucking camera, comparing his stream to a restreamer's stream of Phil's own shitty camera, and if you compare them straight up, Phil still loses.
Yeah. This obviously this was one that annoyed me because well, should we just watch the clip first?
Yeah, that's fine. Let's get some clip action.
Yeah, here we go.
Right into the news.
Volume, please.
All right, and we're only a minute in, so let's get 2 minutes in. Let's continue.
If you never upgraded your camera quality to pristine for your audience, you can't fucking speak to me.
Wait. What?
You can't fucking speak to me.
If I didn't upgrade my camera quality to pristine, you can't speak to me. Do you see my camera right? Hold on a second. Here's my camera. Hold on. Actually, let's do a little experiment, shall we?
Let's compare cameras.
Let's do a little. You guys ready for this one? So here's my camera, and here's LTG's camera. Let's look at them side by side.
Side by side.
Which camera looks better, guys? Which camera has the better lighting? Which camera has the better quality? Right? I mean, you know what? I'll even be fair because I'm not sure that he's doing HD. So you know what? Let's be fair about this. Right? Let's actually do this. Just be fair. I want to be fair. I'm not going to be a jerk about it. Right?
So cool.
He might be doing 480p. So let's actually downgrade my video quality to 480p.
Doing 480p.
Right? All right. So now, once again, here we are. We're literally side by side.
A bald
No.
Whose camera is better?
Right. So should we pick this apart a little bit? Because
please go ahead.
Please do.
For one thing, this is what a restream that's been re-encoded. It's been encoded by YouTube at least twice.
Yeah.
It's got a filter on it, so that's fucking with the camera. And also, you can kind of tell that this is a DSLR that he's using, not a webcam. You know, and LTG even says the word lens in a minute, which implies that he's using a camera with a lens, an actual camera.
Yeah, an actual.
Yeah.
So he's, there's an implication there that he's thinking about, that he knows about this stuff. So he's probably got one in front of him, not just a USB thing that you plug into your computer.
Lens, isn't that something to do with the eyes? Sam?
Wait till it lands. All right, you go ahead, Sam. Though.
But yeah. And then everything about the lighting, and it's like you've got a little strip behind you on the floor. He says something about the hexagons on his wall in a minute as well, which I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming they're those nano leaves. I don't know. I think
that's what it looks like. Yep.
So again, production value, and he goes on about the cat scratching post as well, which look at yours, mate. You've got like 2 fucking tables with curtains draped over them, and we know this is all obvious shit.
I've only recently just taken down the Blanca shirt from behind.
Yeah, the shirt. I gotta put a shirt up here. I gotta do it. Just hang it up on the wall. She'll get pissed though, but I gotta do the shirt.
I think for me, the cherry on top is the neck phones, man. Once I see you with neck phones, I can never take you seriously ever again. You're just goofy. At this point, I'm sorry, you're goofy.
And Phil's in his Ron Jeremy button-up shirt. It makes it so good.
It makes it worse.
He looks like a 70s porn actor right here. All the porn actors were like, not hot back in the day. Well, of course, I know. Back in the day is a long time for me. But, back in the day, porn actors were like, look just like that. Like, that's Ron Jeremy, dude. Like, it just looks like it. You can't take anything he says seriously. And he's talking to a bald LTG. He's comparing himself to a bald LTG. It's like, I really thought he was insane for this whole part. This was a magical thing, and and then he says, "Oh, wait, well, I don't want to get that part yet. Is there anything else he compares here, Sam? I can't remember. Is there anything else he does comparison for? Can we move on to the next thing? His last kind of
watch
final.
It for a minute or two.
I
can't remember. Yeah, we'll just carry on with it.
Who has the better lighting? Who has the better camera? What are you talking about? Now, here's the thing. Here's what I get. Here's what I think is going on.
Okay, great.
I don't
Here
think
we
this
go.
guy cares about me, which is fine. He shouldn't have to care about me. You shouldn't have to care about any other streamer. He's talking shit about things that he used to know about me. Like, for example, if this was a year ago, literally what he just said absolutely applies. For sure.
It's not that deep,
right?
bro.
For sure. My camera quality was absolute ass. I was using the same webcam for like a decade. But in the last year, I upgraded my camera quality. I upgraded my lighting, my setup behind me. I upgraded my capture device.
You didn't. Like, yeah, that's right.
Upgraded my capture device when your cat broke it. Then you be forced to buy another one. Okay.
Let's be clear. The upgrading camera was like the most minimal jump like you could ever make. It was like it was like a Logitech C920 to a C922 or something like that. And it's like the tiniest little jump. Like the difference comes from the lighting, like the fact that you've got a what do you call it in front of your face and the blue light behind you. Like that's the difference. And like arguably it would have been just the same as, you know, if you'd still had that old webcam. So yeah, none of this is he's not making himself look very good here.
I fucking love that he's doing that thing where he goes, well, clearly you're basing your opinion on outdated information. If you watched me recently, you would notice that my camera has been upgraded. I would surely therefore rescind that comment and apologize, like that dude on the radio the other week.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, go ahead, Meerkat, you go.
I would like to give him credit. He improved objectively his content. It's better production value now, but his improvements, I would compare to, let's say you're living in your car and then you upgrade to living in a van. It's kind of still, you know, there's still room to grow.
I think that's a bigger jump, to be fair. There's more room, you know.
Shout outs to Jenna, by the way, for that. She made that jump a long time ago. She made that jump a long time ago. So she's living her life. Hope she's doing well out there. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Declan Does. Says, how can DSP say that Viscant made LTG his bitch? DSP wanted to fight Viz until they found out Viz is a kickboxer, then said they should do DX cross chops. Exactly. Remember.
And then I had to plead alcoholism.
We're not going to go over that. But yes, I'm not going to get into it. DSP's response to a challenge, they were going to do a real boxing match. And then he learned out Viscant has like some kind of like fighting background. He practiced like kickboxing. And Phil said, well, let's just do DX cross chops. It'll be so funny. That's what he said. And Viscant said, I'm not doing that. And that was the end of it. Maximus Dude says he's black. He's black. Well, yep, that's true. He is black. Evil Dawn at one says, I've grown and changed. Months later, learned to speak English. Never changed DSP. Yep. He said, learn to speak English to LTG. Thanks for bringing that up. I forgot that quote. Learn to speak English.
Yeah, he told him to get a dictionary for a word that LTG was correct in using and DSP was right and it was wrong in criticizing.
LTG needs the gated community dictionary. That's what he's looking for.
Yes.
There'd be less urban words, urban style words wouldn't be in there as much because that's what he's looking for, you know.
Words such as food processor can be found inside. No, privileged people words, obviously.
Oh, I'll say, Super Scuffer says LTG is peanut butter and Phil is jelly. Nice. I like that.
Very good.
Shout out to Emo342, the LTG3 streamer, and Swaggy David Jr. says 4 guys who've been working on their sexy. Big ups. Yes, we have all been working on our sexy immensely. It's finally paying off. We're getting extra crispy here.
Hey, babe.
How you doing, Swaggy David Jr.? Hey, babe.
I think you like to play Tekken 4.
Who's your main? All right.
You know that's the worst one.
After that, we get to the time for the challenge. All right, now it's time to challenge LTG and their fabled match. No, the future fabled match. Phil is looking for a fabled match. And he says his brilliant idea is this. You have 2 options, LTG. I'm going to lay it out here and now in front of all the thousands here at WrestleMania. The first option is we do a match during Evo Sunday. Imagine it. The whole grounds will stop. Check out their phones and watch us, right? Fans have been asking for it for years. Let's do it up, you know? And the second option, LTG, is that you just ignore me and don't say anything. And then you're my bitch. And then you're my bitch forever. That was literally what it was. That's all it was. Is he wants to do an Evo match where everyone's going to care about it and everyone's going to stop. That is so insane.
That's Impact. That's the Impact tournament again. We've been over this as well. It's going to be bigger than Evo. We were going to have like a bit where you could cut promos and do backstage interviews. It was going to be like they were going to be like heated rivalries and money matches as well as the regular tournaments. He's fucking delusional,
dude. He wants to stop Evo. That's his big plan. And
I think something that elevated this in comedic value for me was when he tried to say that none of this is for clout after saying that they want to overshadow Evo and get everybody watching and be one of the biggest Street Fighter 6 events of all time. That's how he called it.
Okay. Before we get your take as well, Sam, please, I want to say this. Of course, the internet will be watching, right? Internet would be watching DSP versus that. Yeah. But people at Evo, I don't think they like DSP. Well, I know they don't like DSP. I guarantee they don't like LTG either. So I don't think people at Evo would be giving two shits about what those two are doing. Because I don't think they really give a shit. The people that are real hardcore fighting game players. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that I know the internet would care. People would watch. Absolutely. But Evo gets 250,000 viewers. 250,000 viewers, I heard. How many people are watching LTG and DSP do a few rounds with no voice chat back and forth? If they did voice chat back and forth, that'd be pretty high. It wouldn't get close to stopping Evo, but
yeah, I think probably about a quarter of all the people who watch the DSP interview are gonna watch that fight.
Yeah. So, anyways, what'd you think, Sam?
I had a hard time believing that anyone. Well, no, of course, there's people that are interested, but I think that's some serious delusion that this is going to be some sort of thing that's going to stop Evo and everyone's going to look at their phones to watch these two guys playing. Maybe, like you say, if they were talking to each other, that's a different story, because then that's touching on like interview territory there, where you get like interacting with the outside world, which you don't see. But without it, it's fuck all. It could be anyone. It doesn't matter who he's playing.
Yep. It's some of the delusion that came out is just incredible, and then he does the most kindergarten shit of either way I win. You accept the fight or you turn me down. You're my bitch forever. So what kind of behavior is that? That's like brat behavior when you're 12 or less than that. What am I saying? You're like 7 or 8 and you're like, you know what? You either give me that or you give me it now or you give it to me later. Either way I win. So fuck you and run away. That's what it sounded like to me.
It's narc behavior is what it is. It's like I have to have the last word. And this way I'm going to have the last word, because you either do, in which case, I've won. I've made you do this thing. I've made you like address me, or you ignore me and I get to glow and I get to say he's my bitch. So it's provoking him. It's provoking LTG because he knows like he has to have the last word. He can't let it go. And the best thing for LTG would just be ignore him completely. Never mention it.
And we got better than that, though. But, we got a message from LTG. And could you bring that up, please, if someone has it? I don't want to fuck up the word.
I got it right here.
I want to say big ups to Injured Cold with the new membership. She's our longest member. We hit 11 months now with members. Legend. Okay.
Oh, we hit over 1 million views as well.
Whoa.
Oh,
yes. Yeah. On the channel.
Taking over. All right, Sammy, go ahead. Read the comment, please.
Okay,
read the message. Yes.
This was the DM from LTG to DSP. Stop clout chasing, bro. If you want to play me, play me in anything, it's going to cost you 5k. This is sad AF. Stop mentioning me and upgrade your streams. Godspeed.
I love Godspeed.
I think the best bit about that is and upgrade your streams. Just just get that in right at the end. Why not?
Get the fuck out of here and upgrade your streams, bitch.
But then you get like Phil going, but I have, we've got lights. We change these pixel art things every now and then. I've got a new camera,
Change my shirt.
I wear shirts.
The whole reason why he had to cut that wrestling promo was because LTG blocked him. So the only way Phil could respond was publicly on the internet on a huge drama segment.
Yes, you're right.
That's what he had to do. That's what he actually said was his reasoning by having the big drama segment with the wrestling promo.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really? I like how you can say that now. But let's just pretend LTG didn't block him. we'd be hearing about the exact same shit. No fucking difference. You think he wouldn't share that? Get out of here.
Yeah. And also, he brought up a point about LTG not knowing his value by asking for that 5K. This is also coming from the same guy who thought they would overtake Evo in viewership, and it would be more hype than Evo. People that are there want to watch Phil and Dale duke it out, obviously.
Best thing now, though, is that Phil is the sort of person who will show DMs if he thinks that, you have slighted him or wronged him in any way. So who's going to fucking trust him now? You can't have any sort of conversation with him because one day he might suddenly decide, right, I hate this guy. He was a cock to me last night. Look at how he was in the messages, though. Why would you trust anyone like that? You're not going to do business with someone like that.
He did also go a level further by reading a random email that somebody sent him, completely unverified, unconfirmed, about LTG being approached, not being approached, but wanting to be on the LolCow podcast, and Keemstar said no because he wasn't interesting enough or he didn't fit. And then DSP went on this really smug monologue about being a bigger LolCow than Dale, and that's somehow a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. That was incredible when he said, like, the show, you just, okay, first of all, let's talk about the email. Imagine reading just random emails about what you get. We could have sent that email. Oh, any of them here. Anyone in chat could have sent that email to DSP. And that's all it takes?
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
we'll just send a million theories then. You know, I think LTG wants to get with Cat. LTG really loves Cat, dude. I got this email. Hang on, I can't confirm it, but LTG really loves Cat. What? I mean, get off my stuff, dude.
You might, right. So it's one thing to read a random email on stream from anyone. That, like you say, could have been from anyone. It's another thing to then announce that you're going to be doing a stream where you have developments, and that is one part of your stream that's that's one big development.
That's development.
Is that you got a random email. That might not even be true, like any of that stuff. Like, it's just like
0 words are probably true on that.
Yeah.
0.
I can't verify this, and therefore, right now, I've given you the disclaimer. You can't criticize me for reading the rest of this.
And then he makes fun of it based on that. That's the crazy part. So, hold on, guys. I just got an email. It says, Sam loves Sam. I'm trying to think of something. Sam hates cats. He actually loves dogs. But oh my god, dude, Sam hates cats. What a fucking asshole. You know, I can't verify this or anything, but he's a total douchebag for that. You know, like you don't go to that level when it's an unverified email from someone random. When you're a fucking lolcow that gets 1,000 emails a day, you know it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even find it all that hard to believe if the LTG reached out to Keemstar and he was declined because he's not a good fit for the podcast. Because DSP was the #1 contender because he's a massive freak. And because he's so socially awkward and weird, it would fit perfectly. But the LTG is kind of all right. I don't see him really fitting all that well with those other two guys.
I think that's another great bit, because when you look at it like that, and most people can sort of step back and look at it like that and see that LTG was not considered because he wouldn't work quite well with Wings and Boogie, and it wouldn't be the same. And so LTG's like, yeah, no, why would I? You know, and Keemstar's like, well, why would he? You know, so everyone's like on the same page that it won't work. But Phil's like, look, he's bitter. Look, he's bitter about not getting on. It's like, how do you not see like that? How do you not see that that's why he's not on? It's not about him being bitter over you.
He loves to say, like, the show wouldn't work without me. Like, he thinks that's a positive. He's like, you know what that means, man?
Yeah, exactly.
The freak show doesn't work without the biggest freak. That's what it means. You know, we got this bearded lady, we got this midget, but we also got this dude that has shiny gold skin, and he gets some tickets. He makes the people buy the fucking tickets. You know, you are that shiny skin dude with with the scales. We need you for this sideshow to live, to survive, dude. LTG is not shiny skin, dude. Cat is biting me. Shiny skin is dude with scales. He's a normal-ish dude. You know, what the fuck, man? That was incredible. He thinks that's a positive. The show wouldn't work without me, dude. I'm not a lolcow, though. Show wouldn't work without me, though.
Dear.
That was incredible.
I'm not a fucking lolcow.
Lol.
Lol.
Lolcow.
Yeah.
But you can find that same logic between him not wanting to be a lolcow and being proud of being the biggest one, is when he talks about not wanting to grow his channel, but also begging for engagement so he can grow his channel. Because that's recently been another theme with him again. He's begging for random comments, including comments such as, "I'm just commenting for the algorithm. Big ups, Phil."
Yeah,
there you go.
You take anything if you can't get it. That's the thing. I've got an amazing quote about that last night. As well.
Yeah, please. Leave a comment for the algorithm. As simple as saying, "This is for the algorithm, Phil." Yeah, that works. It helps a ton.
It's the people that want it the most that can't get it that hate it the most.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, DSP said that.
2007.
That says a lot. That's why I hate sex.
I need
now.
engagement. I'm gonna mute me. I'm gonna private me fucking streams and re-upload them.
Big ups to James, who says, "Big ups to all the TBS hosts." Big ups, James. Super Scover says, DSP has the hater base. Yeah, I like when he says hater base. That's a cool term, though. Hater base.
Yeah.
Rodrigo,
I prefer the toxic turd cloud. That was he was trying to coin that term at some point, but it didn't really work because scat.
Yeah.
It's not a good gimmick.
Go ahead,
if he was still the king of hate and he knew anything about branding, the Haterbase would be a great name for his.
Yeah.
Hey,
on
top
welcome
of
to the
Hate
hater
Army.
base.
Yeah,
welcome to the hater base.
Welcome Hate Army to the hater base. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, we got confirmation of that as well. People were calling it him. He didn't.
Yeah.
DSP
did say that he never called himself the king of hate. Someone else called him that. That is true. He did admit that.
Yeah.
Even back in 2007. Huge news. It's going to be on Kotaku tomorrow, I'm sure. Rodrigo says, "Can we agree that LTG is no longer Black DSP? Phil has fallen way, way more than Dale. Don't get me wrong. Dale is still a clown. Yeah. I like your take on that. Is LTG a lolcow? I guess.
Yes.
You say yes. Is this yes all around?
Yeah. Yeah, but he's self-aware enough to sort of lean into it.
That's what holds me back. That's what holds me back a bit because I think he knows
outside of all
it.
this, he's normal, isn't he?
Yeah,
he lives.
I think he walks
life.
around the street, and let's say someone bumps into him, and he'd be like, "Ah, it's cool, man." But in gaming, he'll do it for the views. But how about this? Real quick, tier list. Lolcow tier list. All right, DSP's number one, so I'm just gonna throw them out. We have Wings, Boogie, and Low Tier God. Go ahead, Meerkat. I want to hear your take on that first. In terms of lolcowdom, what level they're at?
I don't know, man. I would say DSP, Wings, LTG, and Boogie.
You say Boogie is more normal-ish than LTG. That's tough.
Yeah, I would say so. I guess so.
All right, Sam, your turn. Tier list. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't know enough. I was going to say about from the little I've seen of LTG, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the black DSP thing. But this is because really my only experience is now this. To be honest, I've never seen, but I don't know, man. I'd put him on the bottom, and then I don't know. Yeah, Boogie, Wings, DSP. Yeah. So
I think go ahead.
Out of all those four, LTG is the one who is genuinely entertaining when he wants to be. Right? He's clever, he's witty, he can bust out those one-liners or fan fictions about himself and the Saturn stick and all that stuff. None of those other guys can. None of them. And for entertainment reasons and what he's doing, and he's working as an entertainer, he's better than the rest of them. But he's also a toxic piece of shit, obviously, because he's done a lot of fucked up stuff.
All right, your turn, Steve. Then we can get on to messages.
I'm with Meerkat about that, about LTG. I think he's just too self-aware. So he's always on the lowest tier for me, and then obviously DSP on the top tier, and then I think I would put Wings above Boogie just a bit, and that's it's close, but
don't you think that DSP this year has distanced himself from Wings, Boogie, and LTG though, in terms of lolcowdom? I thought they were in the same universe at some point. That is gone now. I think everyone can see that
they've all elevated themselves since doing that Keemstar stuff. They've elevated themselves.
It feels like there's a big difference now.
Yeah,
between
the gulf between them now. Yeah,
when other lolcows don't want to talk to you, it's all right, we're getting to that point where even Wings gonna be like, all right,
you did that in the FGC. Why is nobody taking a lift from Phil? Because it's DSP.
Yeah. It's just
like the DSP situation is just so bizarre, and to me, like in my limited experience, like it doesn't. I don't feel like anything could compare to just everything. Just look at everything that's going on. You know, you guys are digging up stuff from years ago that's like, you know, that shows that he's never changed, and it's, you know, it's just there's just so much stuff. And I know there's probably the same stuff for all these other guys, but I don't know, man. I can imagine all three of them. We've seen Boogie and Wings out there in the real world. You know, okay, it was a bizarre situation, but it's something, you know.
Yeah,
and then LTG, like just from looking and hearing this stuff, like he seems like he's. Just the way he speaks, he seems more normal. I don't know how else to put it, you know. But yeah, you know, obviously you guys, especially you guys in chat, you know, there's things you're saying now that's like, oh, okay, right, okay, yeah, I see. But
yeah, I mean, everyone, they're there for a reason. Yes, go ahead, okay.
Of course, we know the most about DSP. We talk about him, so obviously we're going to be biased because we don't know the an equivalent amount of LTG stuff, which would help us be fair in comparing them. But I know just on the general level, LTG is a piece of shit. He's done some fucked up stuff. It's all out there on the internet. He has tried to take it down through copyright strikes, etc., etc. He's a piece of shit. The other guys, they're also lolcows in their own ways, and they've done some really dumb stuff, and they continue to. Boogie and Wings, they basically didn't really have a rebound from that boxing fight. They kind of lost all the clout and all the momentum that they had at that point, so they're back to where they kind of were.
Yeah,
so
agreed.
There you go. Nobody wins. Everybody sucks. Us too, because we care about this shit. So there you go.
We are the biggest loser. We got to do a tier list. There's some kind of chart to be made there about like normal human lolcows and then not less normal human lolcows. And like DSP's still on the top, like probably the middle of all that. Because then you have like the Cyrax, like the King Cobra, and they're kind of extra weird. Like Boogie and Wings are on one other side. They're kind of more normal, but they have fucked up thoughts. Anyways. No more talk for this.
Yeah, because it really depends on the person's tolerance to what he considers a lolcow. Because you know the lol in lolcow is being able to laugh at it. And I can't really laugh at a lot of the Cyrax stuff that's going on because that's just too fucking disgusting and absolutely repulsive. Yep. And in some ways, he would be a bigger lolcow than DSP. So it's all just a fucking weird spectrum. Everybody has their own ways to categorize and rank stuff. So there you go. You just watch whoever you want, you laugh at them, and that's it.
The last question before we get the messages. I want your take on this, Meerkat. Why do you think so many people watch Wings, though? Because he's legitimately boring in his streams, right? I don't know if anyone's seen Wings streams. And it's funny when he's crying, but it's so rare that you get anything from those fucking streams. But he gets like 2,000 viewers, doesn't he?
I guess because to some extent, some people are used to just watching his stuff and following up with him, just like how some people would follow up with a slow, boring DSP like length of time, a couple of months. But I really don't know. I used to have fun with him and watching the troll videos about him, but then it kind of became like the same thing. And there you go.
I was wrong. People are saying it's 200, 300 viewers. Okay. I thought it was way more, but yeah, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Same as DSP. Same as DSP. All right. Cool. My bad. All right. Messages.
Just seems like there's more gold dust from DSP.
Yeah, every stream you get something, right?
There's always something, yeah. It's just, I think Wings is just, I don't know, he just seems, more depressing than Phil. And I think people are just sort of gravitating towards, you know, it seems sad to say, but like, let's all just watch this sad man, you know, and try and make him more sad. I don't know. But
yeah. That's the vibe, right?
Yeah.
It's like, let's make him more sad. That's the vibe that I get always.
That's what I get from it, yeah.
Let's make this dude feel like shit as much as possible. I know let's get real. That's a lot of people are doing that for DSP too, but it just feels a little different.
Point. Rigel 7 says in chat, DSP can be boring for months at a time, and it's like it doesn't feel like that anymore.
Not this year.
We're looking like it's been a boring week, like last week. Now it's like those are the days, man, when you could go months without
sagas lasted.
Drama.
Sagas lasted months back in the day. Now it's we work in terms of weeks, not months.
Now we're like, something happens on Monday. We are going to have forgotten to talk about it by the Sunday show. So.
Yeah, like this LTG thing, like back in the day, this LTG thing would have been like all over the fucking place and it would have lasted, right?
Yeah,
People would have been there. SOK be having an 8-hour podcast about it. There'd be videos making about it, clips, funny songs. Now it's like this over. That's what we're talking about so much now because by Sunday we're gonna have all this machinima shit. It's not gonna be like hype thing to talk about. I think
that's the thing. We've got this machinima thing on Saturday, and it doesn't feel like that's a thing now because of all this LTG stuff. And I tweeted about it on when the LTG thing was kicking off, saying, you know, who's hyped for Saturday? And the people were like trying to like legitimately answer me. And I was like, no, this is supposed to be a joke because we're, you know, that's fuck all compared to what's going on now, you know. But
honestly,
but then maybe
I thought,
it will be, you know.
I'm sorry. I thought you were teasing having a stream on Saturday.
No,
so that's why you made that post.
Mate,
you were actually asking if people are excited for Saturday for him reacting to the machinima thing.
No, it was just a shit, like sarcastic joke with me saying, like, basically, look what's going on now. Are you all hyped for Saturday? Like, that was all it was.
Oh, LTG. Oh, so who's looking forward to machinima? Yeah.
That's all it was.
Those emails. Remember, he can't show you the interesting ones, but he'll show you some stuff. So
I'll show you a picture of me cat at the vet, though.
Oh God! So just in terms of machinima shit, we got covered wall-to-wall coverage here, of course. Well, not wall-to-wall, but Decepticon's dropping his machinima video very shortly, today or tomorrow, maybe. Decepticon has a whole thing about that.
Fuck the Decepticon. Thanks to the Decepticon, Boogie follows me now. So
what?
I fucking want like keep tagging me in like Boogie tweets going, "Hey Steve, look, I'm mentally going now," and it's like, oh, I don't want to deal
Then he
with
followed
it.
you? Hi.
Yeah, it's enough with Phil.
You got to get his girlfriend to follow you too. That's the way. She's in high school though. Do it after school starts. After school ends.
You don't want to put like Chew follows me, so
Chew follows Steve. Yes, he does. Get fucked, everybody else.
Whoa. Retro Dude Man X is saying, why can't I send a super chat? Let's derail the stream for
Hold on. Wait.
Hold on.
We might need to try this out because we have a special animation that pops up for a super chat, and you guys have to see it. Hold on.
Fuck.
Is it a downtime at PayPal that somehow relates to YouTube?
Triple H,
Maybe?
I got this one. Hang on.
Oh,
kidding me? Heartbreak Kid, I already got that one. Fuck, 4 stars. Well, I'm working on it. I'll be back. I'm working on it. Hold on. Let me see right here. Let me see here. Hang on.
Oh god.
Hold on.
Okay, so Logan K has successfully sent a super chat, but it would be nice if more of you guys try it out because it might not work.
Okay.
It might just be working for Logan K.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, Vikes.
Ooh, Vikes, right to the heart.
Flex.
Thank you for confirming, everyone.
Damn, don't give him the heart. Do not give Vikes the heart. Don't heart it.
Oh yeah, we can give out hearts now. So
don't give it to
that's the thing. And I give it to him. So he said, "Hey, Meerkat Blabs follows me." Well, that's good. She follows you, but she's always with me mentally, spiritually, because we're soulmates, obviously.
Hey, babe. Logan K. Hey, babe. He says, Phil's a drama streamer now. He goes from beef to beef, crisis to crisis, because his whales are few and far between, and even his regulars are leaving. Yes, I think you're right. That's all he has now is drama, because obviously the games aren't pulling it in anymore with his gameplay, as you might expect. But okay.
Oh, I was wondering before, do we have like a 2D2 will update? Because his views recently, he's been struggling to get over 1,000 per video, so...
We do have a 2D2 wheel video. We do have a 2D2 wheel update. Let's start with that, I guess. Yeah, Steve.
Just before we do that, you guys have been uncovering some gold dust from DSP on the Dead Sea Scrolls. But I'd like everyone to know that we uncover gems right here on not WPIG, of course. On that being said, so everyone needs to know this.
Did I ever punch a bee? Yes, I did. I actually have punched a bee.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you. Thank you for that. If Keemstar, you have any questions about that, just send me a DM, I'll tell you the details. Maximus 2400 says, did Meerkat clap Blab's cheeks yet? I'm guessing no, but Meerkat, you can make a final here. Did you yet?
No, but once I have the life-size body pillow of her, I will. And that's coming in the mail soon. It's very soon.
What you need to do is
merch.
Yeah, the side scrollers merch. It's a limited edition just for me. They had it specially made with real life sizes.
Whoa, hype.
You need to increase your girth So
Yes,
get working on that.
Oh, yeah.
Dreamy thing. Retro Dude Man X says the Snitchinator, operated by Jack Daniels.
That was fucking great,
The best.
Come with me if you want a drink.
Yes, I wish you were there. That's the best. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
that
go,
was a
Sam.
good one as well when you were there. When we had to make out.
We got to get you back in there.
Yeah.
We got to do. Everyone has to get in there.
Yeah, I told you
That's what she
guys.
said.
My girlfriend is leaving next week, so then we can be hanging and banging on a regular.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, of course you're free next week, aren't you? So,
There we go. Your cat's got to be free.
There you go.
ALT goes
We're
back
rotating.
to rotating free. Only 4 days left now until kids get back. Everybody gets back. So 4 days left of summer of ALT, and then we're back to normal. But all right,
And it's the summer of too much meerkat then.
yeah, summer of too much meerkat. Going into autumn of too much meerkat. Awesome. He didn't agree to that, by the way. We're just saying shit.
We're just
Meerkat did not agree to that.
over promise and under deliver. You guys love it. This show is supposed to be about listening to messages, and
Look at that. Fuck that.
There you go.
Fuck that. All right, Sam, let's try to get some messages here. Go.
Right, here is 2D2 Well.
Hey guys, 2D2 Will here. And I just want to touch up on something that I don't think a lot of people have talked about. Last week on his pre-stream podcast, Phil mentioned that as he was gathering emails for his machinima event, that he never kept the contracts, which I think is just insane, that you wouldn't keep a local copy of your contracts that make you money. So, do you think he's just that stupid, or is it a cover-up because he doesn't want to show it?
All right.
I think he's that stupid.
I think that's probably it too. I mean, I think. Well, here's the thing: if the contract would be in your email, right?
Yeah.
So
I
it
think
has
they'd
to-
send it as like a PDF or something. Did it like it'd be an
So-
attachment?
That means he probably still has it then, right?
Yeah.
It means he pretty much still has it. So he just doesn't want to show it, I guess. That's probably what he's saying.
It's that. I think he's going to lie about like what the contract says, and he's the sort of person who doesn't throw anything away. You know, he's got all those emails because he don't clear his inbox, and you know, he'll have it somewhere. There'll be a copy somewhere. So,
Oh yeah,
just
so I
wants to
forgot-
lie.
So for this weekend's Machinima coverage, so Decepticon's dropping his video soon about Machinima and DSP. On Saturday morning, before DSP goes live, we're doing the plunge of DSP and Machinima shit. That means we listen to all the shit DSP has ever said about Machinima. And that Steve's going to be there. Obviously, Sam and Meerkat, you're invited too. It's going to be early as shit here. So I think like 10:30 something a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we definitely finish before DSP starts. And then Sunday, we have our show where we'll go. If it's hype, we'll go over it. If it's not hype, we'll do our normal blabbering. So we'll see. But all right, Sam.
I think just to answer, I think he is like stupid enough to not keep it or think that he hasn't got it. But I'm guessing he probably has, but he may just lie and say he hasn't.
Yep.
Anyway, right, here is scholarly Penne mathematician.
Hi, how's it going, TBS? I was watching the Dancing Scrolls last night, and it was quite something with Angela on the Alphism radio show, and Phil just being a fucking weirdo. There was multiple times last night when I was like, man, I could see why Phil stands up for Derek. Because back in the day, 25-year-old Phil, he was a fucking weirdo, man. Like, how are you watching XXX content on an FGC radio show with like 3 other dudes on it, and you're full mass doing some penne math to get the circumference of your junk, man? Who the hell does that shit? I mean, it's no, like, honestly, looking back on it, it's no surprise why the incident happened. I mean, he already had experience fucking like cranking it at least with the mic, and he had the video playing in the background of the chick moaning and screaming and stuff. It's like, dude,
I forgot that.
It's insane the amount of similarities I noticed between old Phil and current Darish, and it's funny now that Phil is just so he acts so abstinent and stuff. And I'm married, dude. I don't like waifus, dude. I don't care about sex in video games, dude. Like, back then, 25-year-old Phil, he was all about it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, peace.
I believe that was Lars, I think, but I want to dox him. But Lars, legendary King of the Ring competitor. But yeah, obviously we talked about it already. But yeah, I don't think that though. Here's the thing: I would disagree because I think DSP would think he's above Derek. Don't you think, Steve? He'd say like, I'm not the same as Derek, so I don't think he'd have a soft spot for him for that reason. Like we're kind of equals because I don't think DSP sees him as equal.
Yeah, he might see similarities though. That's the thing. You might be like, I see a little bit of me in you. You know, when I was your age, I was just like that. You know, so don't worry. One day I'll buy you the Wolverine figure. Don't worry. You know, so maybe he's got like a soft sort of thing. You know?
That could be, yeah. I was like that too back in my day. You know, Derek, you'll grow out of it, buddy. That could be. All right. Go ahead, Steve. Sam.
Right, here is Profit.
Hey, boys. Just wanted to call in and ask a question. Do you think we're in a resurgence of the golden years of Phil? Like, honestly, the stuff that's been going on within, well, basically since the beginning of the year, has just been insane, right? You have the interview, which broke Phil's mind completely, which has led him down the road of self-destruction even more so, right? He's bleeding subscribers and members right and left. Everything's propped up by artificial memberships, like it is DSP Gaming and on now DSP Reacts. People are leaving his channel, like longtime viewers and everything are just fucking right off. But like the whole LTG scenario is just insane. Like he picks a fight with Keem, loses it. Picks a fight with LTG, loses it. Says LTG started it. Well, LTG didn't start it. Phil offered to teach him how to play Street Fighter 6. That's an insult. So again, like, is this like the best time to be a DSP detractor?
Yeah.
Because it's some of the funniest shit that I have ever seen in like the 13, 14 years that I have known about Phil. All right. Love you guys. No homo. Well, maybe just
Good callback.
Nice.
Everyone says no homo back in these calls of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Everyone says no homo for Let's do it. But anyways, Prof made a good point about how DSP, when you say to someone that's a legitimate player, that sees themselves as a player, proposing to give them advice is absolutely an insult. And you are a low intelligence person if you think otherwise, right? If I said to Meerkat, "Hey Meerkat, can I can tell you help you with some songs, man. You want me to help you make some songs? I mean, I see you could really step it up." That's kind of a bad example. That's a bad example.
Yeah.
What's a good example? Like, I don't know, pretend you're a pro soccer player and I'm saying like, "Hey dude, I can help you with soccer. Just come on over. I'll give you some pointers."
I think it all stemmed from that Diaphone video when the dude was coaching DSP. And DSP felt like he was the student and he wanted to be the master for somebody else. So he just injects him into the LTG thing and wants to be, hey, you know what? I'm going to teach you some stuff because somebody else just taught me some stuff and I can't be, I need to have the last word. So I'm going to teach you some stuff. So I'm not the bottom of the bucket, right? Because everybody knows him as DSP, the guy who's just bad at fighting games. Even though he isn't even all that bad. I think he would beat LTG if it came to the DSP's proposal. If they actually did it, he would probably win. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. But I mean, DSP did. I think of their public records are 1-1 right now in terms of the total, because LTG took them out pretty handily in Street Fighter 5, I believe. And in Street Fighter 4, I think DSP won, but I don't remember the details. But they played each other online twice, I believe. But yeah, I wonder if that's the thing. Like, Diaphone gave him advice, and Phil's like, that's a good idea. I can do the same thing. And of course, does DSP way. What will get the most people? And then he chose LTG because I guess he thinks he's above LTG, or maybe he just thought that would make the most eyes on it. I don't know, but
the easiest win.
Diaphone definitely set this in motion for sure.
I think that goes for most of his content. Like look at React content. Like he saw other people doing it, slagged it off, and then thought about it for a bit and went, actually, that looks kind of easy. I can do that. But you know, the same thing again. It's just like the lowest effort. Like, you know, there's a billion people doing it better than you. Tier makers maybe as well. Did he get that from did he see that on like a React stream and thought,
he'll have seen someone do that, didn't he?
Yeah,
I can't remember who it was, but yeah, he watched someone doing it.
Yeah,
but yeah, even that the React is like, you know, it is the worst, but he's like, I'm doing it differently. You know, you're getting my insight, my input. We're more interactive as well because members get to choose, and it's like, this is the worst.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So. But to answer Prophet as well, yeah, I think it is possibly. I mean, I've been involved in this for like 2-3 years, but it just feels like, you know, whenever you think that things are slowing down, there's always something new with him, and yeah, it just seems like a really good time to become a detractor as well. Like everyone's popping up, bringing new things to the table. Like there's so many talented people just coming out of the woodwork, and yeah.
It's more mainstream than ever. It keeps getting more mainstream, I think. More people know of it, know of the nonsense.
Especially because of TikTok. Especially because of things like TikTok, Twitter. Whole new generation of people learning about Phil for the first time.
And, you know, you just have a lot of different avenues of choosing what kind of content you want to have about him. How deep you want to go into the madness. Yep. So you can learn the basic stuff and still have fun and, you know, go back to the Save the House days, or go back to the present days, you know, like the interview and stuff. You can get deeper, you know, you can do whatever you want. It's just so much variety of stuff out there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Sheer King. As soon as I try and take a break from this madness, DSP does something stupid that pulls me back in. Exactly. You can't take your eyes off him for a minute, man.
Yep.
And if you do, you've got like, you're just doubling the workload. You have to catch up on shit, like, and then he's on to the next thing once you've caught up with that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Even we were doing that last night, but like watching the interview, watching the call, and they're like, "Okay, we're talking about playing games. Should we skip on?" And then Phil will say something to be like, "No, we can't skip on."
Yeah, because they'll say like, so Angela,
Yeah.
hang on, Angela, you still there? Okay. And it's like, all right, we can't fast forward because they might say something stupid. You got to stay listening. That's why it's 6.5 hours.
Did you play any other Tekken?
God damn. All right, go ahead, Mr. Steve. Sam and Steve.
Right,
racist.
Yeah.
British
you think
guys all
those British look alike?
We all look and sound the same, and our names begin with the same letters. And,
Can't tell you guys apart.
All right. Here's Lord Fango.
Big ups, that being said. Hope you're all doing well. I've had a bit of a Phil detox as of late. I've been staying away from his podcast. I've been staying away from his content. And to be honest, it has really helped my mental health. So if anybody's going through a tough time, then don't be afraid to stop watching his podcast. It will do you the world of good. Though in all seriousness, I did catch a bit of his response to Low Tier God, and a couple of thoughts on that. One, Phil's opinions on him would be valid if he didn't spend 55 minutes talking about them. Phil, you can't criticize Low Tier God for talking about you for 6 straight minutes when you're going to respond by talking about him for 55. Nobody wants to see a 41-year-old man whine for 50 minutes about another lolcow. It doesn't really work. And two, and this is in response to Low Tier God talking about Phil not wanting to be on the podcast and Phil's subsequent response. Phil, doing the podcast would not have hurt to your online persona. Like, seriously, your online persona is already in the gutter. You have nothing to ruin as you've already ruined it. But yeah, those are a couple of thoughts right there. And my question this week is, if you were Phil's PR manager, what would you do to save his career? And can it be saved?
We've done that question a few times. About your point, though, Phil is not at the point of desperation enough yet to agree with your statement there, that he needs to do these lolcow shit yet. He still thinks there's some runway left of not admitting to be a lolcow. We're going to get there someday. Absolutely sure. I think I think one day, if the show is still going, Phil will come on our show one day because he'll be that desperate. So it's like, I'll just go and I have nothing else to save it. I'll just do everything. So we'll go on Detractors channels and try to get views there, do tell-alls with different shows, you know, and just to try to do anything to keep it going. But he's not there yet. He's still got a ways to go. He'll never admit he's a lolcow. I bet like in like however many, let's say 2 years from now, when it gets really worse, keeps slowly going down, Phil will might even say to Keemstar, like, hey, how about that podcast, you know? Like, we could get to that point. That's my guess, but I don't know.
I think your 2-year time scale is very generous.
Could be. But I never want to underestimate. He does last a long time. That is one of his best skills.
I just like him admitting to that is a huge thing. So I think he will put it off for as long as he possibly can. It's like it's a huge wound to his ego in it. To go,
Yeah. That's why he's not desperate enough. When he really needs money, though, he can throw it away. I bet that's my guess. But who knows how long?
Trouble is, like he'll keep it going, and then he'll get. You'll be able to get credit cards again by that point. Like, just he'll get it. Just just keep it on life support, and then he'll get his credit cards, and then he'll be able to keep going, and then he'll have another bankruptcy, and
everything happens again.
Yeah. To answer the question, I think DSP's brand is completely tarnished. There's not really anything he can do to recover in the way that he wants. As in people taking him seriously, that's never going to happen. So the only direction he can take it is embracing the whole lolcow shit, which he's obviously completely not willing to do, and probably won't do for a long time. Unless, like you said, he's really desperate, which that's probably going to happen a long time from now, because now he's doing pretty good.
He's still got a while till it's desperate. Like he still hasn't said bye to WB champions yet. So when he says goodbye to that, that's a lot of income gained, kind of, because he can not spend so much money there.
We got I think officially 2,000 straight days of logging in. I think.
Yep, big ups, congratulations, dude. Awesome, good job. 2,000 days. Marriage on marriage day.
There's your legacy.
Yeah, 2,000 days.
When he says goodbye to that, it won't be because he's made a decision to sort of like save money or change or anything. It'll be because he's playing something else.
Oh, you think
he'll
so?
have moved on to another game. Yeah, he'll find another game eventually. They'll bring out another one. They'll bring out another one and shut down that server. So he'll end up playing that.
God,
like WWE Super Champions or something, and he'll end up playing that.
Whoa!
12 stars. Whoa!
I gotta get that.
I'm gonna get all these Hogans again. This is gonna be great.
I made a commitment to her that I was not going to play mobile games anymore. That is the words of Phil Burnell ingrained in my mind.
So, the official stats from 2 days ago: 2,003 consecutive logins, which is a streak that is worth celebrating with many vests and hats.
Awesome, dude.
And
awesome.
And 2,358 days time playing. Pretty crazy.
2,003 days ago was Wednesday, the 31st of January, 2018.
2018. Okay. 2018 was a fabled day. He logged in for the first time and loved what he found. He must have loved it, I guess. He must have loved it. He's still there. Yeah, he did play WWE Supercard. Remember, he did admit to that game.
Yeah.
And then he gave up to Champions.
Yeah, so again, next one that comes after Champions.
Final Fantasy style game too was in there, right? I believe.
Well, Frog Machine says he played WWE Immortals before Champions. So
Immortals! How many games are
that's
there?
the first I've heard of that one. So.
They make so much money, so I guess why not?
Immortals was the one with where they were like fighting rather than Bejeweled, and they had Johnny Cage in it. They had a Mortal Kombat crossover.
That's too much action. I can't win that enough. I need Bejeweled.
Yeah.
Give me Bejeweled. Where are the jewels?
So what else have we had? We've had Marvel. There was a Marvel one. There was the Final Fantasy one. There was
Dokkan Battle. You're right. Thank you,
Dokkan Battle. That's the one.
Dokkan Battle. That's it.
So,
great games. All classic games. Those games will be remembered in history forever.
Oh, the Dragon Ball.
Classics.
Yeah.
Those games are classics.
Mm.
When you think about gaming in the 2000s,
it's a good thing you got over this, isn't it? It's a good thing you got over this addiction.
Definitely, because those games. When you think about the gaming in 2000, what are you going to think of? I don't know about you guys. I'm going to think about WWE Champions, WWE Supercard, Dokkan Battle, the classics. The ones you just never forget.
Man.
All right, go ahead, Sam. Next one, please.
Oh, you almost did it again.
I didn't. I did not do it though. So shut the fuck up. Get fucked.
Right, here he is, Super Chuffer.
Hi, you're with Super Chuffer, and I've got a little quiz question for you today.
Ooh.
I'm going to read you the size in circumference of Girth, a couple of common household items, and I'd like you to guess what item it is.
Okay.
So the first one is 8.63 inches. 8.63 inches. You can pause it now.
8.63 inches. Oh, okay, how many goes on here? Wait, pi is 3.14. Okay, got that. Girth unto length. I'm not answering this. I forgot what he even said. Sam, Steve's in charge of this.
That's about 8 points. I don't know. I think that's fucking huge.
Yes, it's big.
Circumference.
That's my answer. It's big. Very enticing.
I think that's more than a toilet roll. Because we got up that picture, didn't we? About like 5.5 inches.
Yeah, by the way, just so you know, like 5.5 circumference is like you can't barely get your hand around. Yeah, I mean, Phil is a real hog in there.
Oh, it'll be that. It'll be like a cup. It'll be like a cup.
Yeah, cup. There you go. Pipe.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Go ahead, play it,
Scott.
Get out of this.
Just trying to get into Super Chuffer's mind here, and what would he say?
A quick conversion before we begin. For all these Europeans out there, 8.63 inches is an equivalent of 21 centimeters, almost 22. So that's going to be thick. It's going to be something thick and hard and long and juicy and crispy, most than anything else.
Phil did say that, by the way. The girl said, "I like medium size," and Phil said, "What is that in inches?"
Yeah, that was a quote of the night. That.
Could you please translate that into inches, please? Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
We've talked about this enough. Right, here we go.
Give up on it, yeah.
Your guess. That's right. That was toilet paper roll, the interior.
Somebody said it.
Nice.
Someone did say that.
Chat, big ups. Who's the legend?
The second item on the list,
Well got it.
9.42 inches, is slightly bigger. 9.42 inches in circumference. What is this item? You can pause it now.
Okay, 9.42 inches. 9.42 inches, about there and around. Ooh. Well, let me compare it to me because I'm pretty close to that. Hang on a second. Oh, the camera's on. I think 9.4.
Does it need to be hard? And now I'm gonna.
I should have played the whole thing.
And now I'm gonna masturbate to this stream.
Oh, sweet! I'll do after. I think it's a water bottle can, a water bottle, plastic pet bottle like Phil would crumple in the old days. That seems too thin, though, doesn't it? 9 inches is kind of big.
Yeah.
Bottle of Lucozade. That's a good guess. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's.
Did you guys hear what I'm listening to? You can't hear what I'm listening to.
I'm getting it hard. Oh, I'm supposed to be erect. Hang on. Whale tail gin. Good guess.
Bottle of gin, yeah.
Right, let's find out.
End this madness.
That's right. It was a Pringles can. The
Pringles
circumference
can.
at the top of the Pringles can at
Nice.
9.42 inches.
That's my nickname in college, by the way. Pringles.
Final item, slightly bigger at 9 5/8 inches. 9 5/8 inches. If you'd like to pause it now.
Slightly
bigger. Ooh. Maybe like a French baguette or something. It's average size.
As opposed to a British baguette.
Yes, of course.
Sounds like a pipe for the food disposal. I mean, a big pipe.
I feel like we've passed Lucozade now, but that would have been very on brand to say that. So yeah.
I think this might be it. 'Cause it's slightly bigger than a Pringles can, so I think this might be the Lucozade.
Okay,
yeah.
Could be. Yeah, maybe.
All right, go ahead. Good idea for the game. Nonetheless.
And that's right. That was a standard wine bottle.
Wine bottle
at 9 5/8 inches. Thanks very much.
Scott, this should count, right? Scott, I'm going to have words with you afterwards. This should count. I should have won that then.
Yeah, you should have said that. You should have done Lucozade bottles right there. But anyway, good idea. Great idea.
If you pour wine in the Lucozade bottle, it kind of semantically works.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
It's the same sort of semantics Phil uses, so we can use it too. Fuck it.
Absolutely. No reason not to.
It's all right, battery boy. You tried.
Jesus. Get fucked.
Big up, sorry.
We need to get that sound effect. People People give us good idea games. Get fucked. People give us good content. Get fucked.
Right. Anyway.
Come back when you're 6.48.
Yeah. Get back to your 6.48.
If you're not 6.48, don't talk to me. If you don't have height that heightens and girth that girthens, don't talk to me.
Oh god, what was it?
If you don't have 6.48 inches, don't talk to me.
Do you want someone to rip you open? He said.
Yeah.
When they were talking about width.
Yeah. Phil thought, you want someone to rip you open? Because she said she wanted bigger penises, and Phil was offended, so he said, you want someone to rip you open?
Yeah. Oh, it's above average, eh?
I like that idea, BJ Ma, to the EA Sports jingle. That being said, get fucked.
Someone make it. I mean, Sam, that's on you.
Yeah,
Can
I'll
you change
do that.
our intro?
Yeah, that's on you, Sam.
And then it'll just be, that being said, burger. And you just,
You never know what you're going to get. Let's do like 10 different versions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paid
To
a
have a new
bar.
burger.
Send his
did you get
ass.
That's a good one.
Did you get my message on Twitter? We had a great idea for like things you could pop up.
Oh, I did see
no.
that. I did see that. I kind of want to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Sam had a good. Sam has a good idea for a thing on WPIG. It's a good idea. I want to keep it. I'll keep it secret until it happens. It'll be funny if you don't know what's coming. That's what she said. Let's keep moving on. Move on. No Derek talk.
Yeah.
If this next call is about Derek, show over. That's a promise.
which one's most likely to be about Derek?
Yeah.
Okay, here it is.
Called Snitch Ass White.
Let's do that.
Snitch ass white man. Nice.
Yeah, we're playing that. Snitch ass white man.
Yo, what's up, Black Doom, aka the Version with Rage, aka the Pringle Can Stallion, aka the Circumference King. And it's not really a question, just my thoughts about what just happened in the Density Scrolls. Because I did not expect it to get that wild. I mean, my man, I've seen this a few times, and it's always hilarious, but it's wild. We watched a grown ass man literally devolve live on air because a woman was there who was loving the attention. That dude was just acting so crazy. And he got how sleazy his voice got. Oh yeah, babe.
Yeah, babe.
You like this? Yeah. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend it, and I highly recommend the previous one. These two episodes are the best Density Scrolls. I can't believe we witnessed this man go literally balls to the wall and measure his wee-wee with like a piece of paper, a makeshift ruler piece of paper, because there's no way he has a Pringle can. I'm not believing that shit ever.
Yeah.
Pringle can.
He did. He claimed to be something ridiculous. It's fucked up. Yeah.
He said he's bigger than Mandingo. Bigger than Mandingo. Dude. Not everyone's that familiar with the BBC, but Mandingo, he's famous on that alone.
For Brits, we don't mean the British Broadcasting Company when we say BBC. But
That's also robust, though.
Yeah. But yeah, I went into it thinking it's probably not going to be as good as last week's, because last week's was fucking epic.
Yep.
So this one might not be as good. We went for 6.5 fucking hours.
Too much, man.
Amazing.
Too fucking much.
It was amazing. It just kept going. It was brilliant.
All right, let's do one bit, Sam. I got one for you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. I forgot to put it in the thing. I'll send it to you
Thought
now.
we were safe from the bits this week.
Well, you got to be ready for surprises. There we go. Now I got to get back to my bit making life, I guess, after this Summer Too Much ALT goes back.
Right.
You gotta become a 50-bit bitch, I guess.
That's my nickname.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for that to
I put it in your Discord messages, DM, slid right in. Okay.
I've got it. Yeah. Well, just listen to this follow up from
like Angelo.
From Snitch Ass White Man. Here's part 2.
Also, one more thing.
Ooh.
That being said, pet cam podcast episode only pets. I don't give a fuck about all you guys. I just want to see the pets. Make it thus. We demand thus. The people have been asking for it. They want it in droves. We just want the pet stream. Just give us the pet stream. All right.
That puts my family in danger. I can't do that. Puts my family in serious danger. Yeah. He's still going. Meerkat, are you a pet owner of any kind?
Yes, I have 2 dogs, but they don't live with me.
Okay.
Which is the cool way of having 2 dogs. Somebody else takes care of them. You say you have 2 dogs.
I recommend that.
Yes.
I can believe that. Yeah, that I have 1 dog and it is more than enough. I'd be more than happy to do that, but I can't imagine my cat's keeping still long enough. Let alone my dog.
Problem.
So, yeah.
Man, well, she's just asleep, so she'd just be like that on screen.
A circle.
Yeah, she just was like a blob of black against the background, and then that's it.
That's a good April Fool's joke idea, though, for sure. Turn on the show.
Just like static images, instead of
cats. Yeah.
I mean, Nerd Brew says turn it into cat being said. There you go.
Hey, fucking brilliant!
You guys asked for this.
There we go. That's it.
You guys asked for this back in 2023. Where are you? It's like 2030.
Yeah.
Where are you? You asked for this in 2023. Now we're doing it, and no one's here. You know what? It's not proportionate to.
Yeah, we're expecting
support. It's not proportionate to how many cats are on the screen right now.
Right. Hopefully this works.
Hello again and welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Billionaire? We're going on quite an adventure today, everyone, so I hope you brought your towel, if you know what I mean. And I know you know what I mean, because you're asking yourself right now, didn't Snood already do a Hitchhiker's Guide question during Jeopardy DSP? And the answer is yes, but also that I gave him that question, so I'm still allowed to do this. I'm not ripping him off, I'm ripping myself off. Anyway, let's get straight to your question. While Fort Prefect was the researcher for the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, who actually authored it? Well, according to Phil, it was which of the following people? A. Scott Adams, B. Brian Adams, C. Douglas Adams, or D. Samuel Adams Cold Snap White Ale? Place your bets now.
Okay, no, I'm serious. Like I was saying, you have to try this thing. It's like nothing I've ever tasted. I don't even know how to begin to describe it. It's like, it's like having your brain smashed out by a slice of lemon wrapped around a large gold brick.
Okay, time's up, pencils down, let's talk about our answers.
Are we supposed to answer this?
Oh, guess. I'll say there was one like Sam Adams, I think. That's my answer. Sam Adams. Let's go. Sam Adams in the house.
Scott Adams.
Yeah,
guy did the right Dilbert, answer. And Phil's not going to be able to remember it.
Presumably, he doesn't get it right. Otherwise, we wouldn't be asking this question. So it's
the correct answer is in there, though. So
yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Sam as well. It could be. Who knows anymore? Well, yeah. Well, let's just play it and find out.
My initial guess was Brian Adams before chat spoiled what the right answer is. So I'm gonna go with that one because that was my gut feeling.
I really want it to be Brian Adams, but I don't think it's going to be. Yeah. Anyway.
It was not Scott Adams. We know that because he's too busy drawing Dilbert. It was not Douglas Adams, because if Phil had said that, he would have actually been correct, and I wouldn't be here asking you this question. It definitely wasn't the Samuel Adams Cold Snap White Ale, because Phil probably emptied that bottle before it even had a chance to cry for help. However, he did in fact wrongfully attribute the book to singer-songwriter Brian Adams, which he then later corrected, laughed about, and thank God didn't sing, but in a way it actually kind of makes sense that he would think it was Brian Adams, not just because of the name similarity, but also a lot of Brian Adams' biggest hits were in the 80s. Cuts Like a Knife, Straight from the Heart, Summer of '69, and as we all know, Phil grew up in the 80s and never finished growing up, so he's still in the 80s. The only things that's important you take away from this are the fact that he was wrong, he is an idiot, I laughed at him, and you guys probably won some points. That's great. I'll see y'all next time.
Wow. Steve's face is telling me that there's a clip, potentially.
He's done it twice.
Oh,
He's also done it during an episode of Ask the King.
Amazing.
We've had it during a topic on literature.
Nugget of truth in there somewhere.
Books I've read. I was like older, my taste got a little bit different. So I'd have to say some of the series that I've read since I was basically an adult, I'd say probably since I've been 20 years old, would have been the Bryan Adams book about the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I read that entire series of books. Absolutely love that series. Okay.
He wrote that after Summer of '69. It was a good day for him.
Oh yeah.
Summer '69, Hitchhiker's Guide, great day.
It's also that's not like the one Regis means, because it's also during a pre-stream 2021 that he said it. So
God damn it.
Fucking wild.
Bryan Adams.
Bryan Adams.
Legend Bryan Adams, by the way.
7'3".
That's a good song idea. Summer '69. How can we do it? Summer of what? What can we do? Summer of something. Parody song idea.
Summer of, I don't know. I'm married.
1651.
1651 could work. Yeah. The summer of 1651. Nah, it doesn't work. We need something quick. We need two numbers. 86. Sickly swine. Two numbers.
Oh god, here's this one. You must read those books if you want a background in literature, because they're formative works about British culture and British society. Well, guess what? I don't live in Britain. I don't care about how British society used to be, because it sounds stupid. So I don't fucking want to read it. Oh yes, I did read that Team Terror Hawk. I read the entire Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series from Bryan Adams. That's good British literature. Very sarcastic, witty, funny stuff.
While busting on someone. I read the whole
Very
series
dry.
by Bryan Adams, motherfucker. I had that album and the book. I had all his work.
05.
I saw one that kind of like Summer of Total Wine sounds good. That's a good one because it rhymes with nine so well.
Yeah.
Summer of Total Wine. Like that's okay.
Yeah,
That's a
that
good
works.
start. But I'm not sold yet. I don't have my $1 million idea yet.
You need to workshop it a bit.
Yeah. I'll
So
take that in the lab.
are we to understand then that Chew being home means more songs from you somehow, like less streams and more
okay, this
songs?
is so stupid. No one cares. This is so stupid. No one cares. But when I have like a set time to do stuff, like when family's home and kids are getting back, I like to have like set goals. Like, okay, let's get this song done in this time. But when I don't have those restrictions, I can spend hours making fucking cards to pull on a stream. But there's no end goal.
sense.
The more time I have, the more I can do. So, I just made 100 cards. Cool. It's like, it's just, that's how mine works. But
That makes sense. Fair enough.
And as Racken, I'm not going to let that happen. There's not even nugget of truth. ALT is lazy. I don't stand up for that, motherfucker. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. I'm coming for you.
Did I ban him? He's getting
please
banned.
Get him out of here. Get that ass banned.
I'm going to get him timed out. You don't get to slander people like this on this podcast.
Although he has got like months worth of chores to do in like 3 days, though.
That's
so.
true, too.
You better reevaluate your goals. You set some new goals.
Yes.
And do a cleaning special event.
Yep. Yeah. Do like a IRL stream of just the shit you should have done like months ago.
Gotta do painting today. I gotta fucking fix the garage. I got a lot of shit to do in the next 3 days, but I'm still trying to keep the streak alive. Streaming every single day for the whole fucking summer. See if we can keep it going. 3 days left. God. All right. Last call. Let's do one more call. One or two more.
Yep. Let's do.
God damn it.
Insider. Let's do that.
Hey there, I'm going to need all you young whippersnappers in the fandom and on the podcast to just back all the way up off my boy OLD Insider about his age. I'm a 45-year-old man myself, and I speak with authority when I say that none of y'all who are less than 40 years old are capable of appreciating the irony and nuance that makes up the primary attraction of the DSP shit show the way that we can, us fellow 40-year-olds. And yeah, I'm totally gatekeeping this. Suck it. Also, I found out apparently the other day that there's still a like a Hollywood strike going on. I really had no idea. I haven't watched movies or TV since I fell down the DSP rabbit hole like 2 years ago. It's insane to me. And then lastly, can we get like a final vote and put the matter to rest as to what happened with Phil being a valedictorian at his high school? I mean, I've checked online a little bit. I feel, I'm fairly confident to say that, Notre Dame Catholic High School is not the bastion of the best and the brightest that Connecticut has to offer. So certainly it could be, like a situation where he was like the one-eyed man in the land of the blind. Alternatively, I guess, this was, this could have been a situation where it's like, hey, let's let the mentally handicapped kid run onto the stage and like give a speech and we can all applaud and it'll, check that off his Make-A-Wish bucket list or something like that. But I don't get it. I need an actual vote on this. All right, love the show. Bye.
Okay, so fellow older gentlemen, don't want to really be in the same group as you yet. Don't want to say that, but we're close. Thank you for the message anyway. Just want to make that clear. Younger than DSP here.
Dude, my dad ripped on you and your age.
For what? Oh yeah, you're dead.
Like when he called you the podcast and he was like, I forgot. It was like,
gotta be what?
You know what it's like? You work with ALT.
Okay, I'm taking it from your literal dad, but I forgot the point.
That's that dementia, man. We need to make a dementia fundraiser.
It kicks in. All right, valedictorian shit. That's what it was. So, do we think he's really valedictorian? Yes, that's been confirmed, by the way. Has been 100% confirmed. Yeah, 100% confirmed. So there's no doubt about that. Scuffer, Super Scuffer says valedictorian equals best altar boy, and
damn.
You know.
There is a news article in what I assume is a newspaper written about Notre Dame Catholic High School. It states the commencement was held indoors on June the 3rd. Shout out to my birthday. There were 147 students, and addressing the class was Philip Burnell, valedictorian. Also, shout out to Michelle Lee, salutatorian. And this article was written by Linda Greco, not to be confused by Linda Burnell. But yes, he is a valedictorian. I know, we're fucked. Education, not really that good.
The speech is one of those things. Yeah, the speech. That's one of those things. Like if we ever came out that someone confirmed they had the speech, like we could do a fundraiser and what's the sky's the limit to what that would get to get
Dave,
that fucking
Linda,
thing.
if you want to send it to our PO box.
Yeah, we got one. We would love. Oh shit, man! Could you imagine that fucking speech? Here's the thing, though. I bet it would be a letdown because he would go let me just find a speech on the internet and read that. Like he would say well, today is the first day of the rest of your lives, everyone. Like no personal stories, just say it. That's what I guess. But you think he would go off the cuff? I don't see that happening.
He has actually talked about that speech, and he said that some people found it so inspirational that they reached out to him after that to say how awesome it was.
I was bringing up proof. I was bringing up reality. But yeah, if you want to bring in this false reality, yes, he did say that.
That is what he said. So I'm going by that. Obviously, it was life-changing for many people there.
Oh,
so,
God. Yeah. He still gets them emails, doesn't he? He still gets the people tell me our content has meaning and it saved their lives.
Yeah. One dude was on the Golden Gate Bridge, about to jump off, and he turned on my Heavy Rain playthrough. He turned right back around. He turned right the fuck back around. I made that joke about the black coffee because he was black. He wanted black coffee. Changed my life, brother. You saved my life, actually.
I was ready to drop the toaster in the bath, but then I saw your playthrough body count on Xbox 360, and I decided that life was worth living after all. Thank you.
I was about to jump off my chair and hang myself when I saw your DSP tries it of the ramen shrimp, and it really, really made me cut that rope right down. And when the shrimp weren't there, I got angry. Personally, was offended by that as well. I was a lifelong fan.
Was ready to start taking the tablets until I saw your this is how DSP tries it Axe body scrubber.
That really changed my life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I decided to go back to school and get my degree.
Yeah, here's $100. Thanks. God damn it.
It's been tough. It really has.
It has been tough. Super tough, dude. Somewhere 649. A little bit too long.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. 05 I saw was a good one. Summer of 05, talking about Evo. Yeah.
Oh, Evo shit. That's kind of cool. That's kind of hype. Yeah. Summer of 05. I feel it.
Maybe.
The song got to come to you.
Summer of 6.5.
6.5. Girth. All right. Last call for alcohol here. Go ahead, Sam.
Okay, well, let's do Regis Philgin, not a bit. Or
okay, not a bit.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or okay.
Hey guys, it's Regis. Just a quick one because I know you either have already heard from me or you will be later hearing from me later in the stream. Looking back at DSP's first Amnesia stream, the one where he made only $10, after the fact, he was saying how, oh, there were all these trolls making troll tips, and I didn't shout them out or anything. Doesn't that feel a little off for you? Usually he'll say, oh, troll tip, but, troll tip, fuck you, thanks for the $1. So, did he make $10, or did he make an undisclosed amount of money that he didn't count because troll tips? Like, something doesn't add up here.
Yeah, he keeps making more.
That's exactly what he did. Because he said there was no support all night, and also said people were troll tipping all night.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. It could be like $51 tips. He's not going to count them. They don't exist. Because some of them might be a chargeback. So there you go. No transparency.
It's similar to when he said to LTG on his, what did he say? Like toxic rant in the middle of his own hour-long toxic rant.
Yeah.
Unhinged. That's the word. During his unhinged rant in 10 minutes, doing normal trash talk shit that LTG always does. And then Phil goes for 90 minutes and calls him an unhinged rant. Great. Fucking great. Ezrakin says, am I out of jail yet? Or do I need to send a message behind the scenes? Send me I expect an apology email.
We have a stupid idiot troll message that we're not going to count towards the stream, so enjoy your ban.
How'd that work out for you, buddy? How'd that work for you? Say that shit on my streams.
Just want to point out, in case you missed it, Toadsko said Summer of No JLI.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Summer of Taco-chan was good. I really wanted to get like a end of the summer kind of song, but no time. Fuck, time is out. I'm done with no time left in my fucking life.
Isn't summer still on for another over a month?
Normal, yes. You got normal summer, yes, continues.
Yeah. ALT summer is coming to a close though.
He's going back to school.
Yeah. It'll be done by like the time we wake up tomorrow. It'll be like,
that first week back on the show. All right, guys, we got the cerebral, we got musical, secret musical, whatever. Okay, anything you want to talk about? I'm tired. Iviga wants to get out too.
You'll be like, hey, babe.
Iviga, okay, you too. You want to do it too? Keep going. Keep talking. We're just going to keep doing it. I don't give a shit. Try to say this shit on my stream.
We just want one more sub, guys. One more subscribe. That's all we're after. Just think of like your fellow chatter.
You can't shut up, right, Iviga? I see Iviga. Keep saying it. I'm just kidding. Don't ban Iviga. I'll give him the hard even. Okay. One more call, Sam. Jump to you. You're the
let's
charger.
do it.
Oh, there's a name on there, yeah.
No divorce line, so.
Hey, go on, shout out who you like.
Kaiser.
The big one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's a lot of circumference. I don't mind.
When I say big one, I mean big guy.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Here we go. He's back. ALT is jealous of my peanut butter complexion.
Yeah. Keep talking. You know what peanut butter is? It's oil and fat.
It tastes good. And you smear it on your face. That's not pretty. It's not attractive.
He tried that with Cat once, but didn't work out. Sorry, knew about it.
Jasper was getting more action than
Cat said no, but he's like, all right, Jasper, that's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that second option.
Jasper, shut up, you're talking over us. So, Cat, who gave you the best orgasm?
Oh, God. All right.
How much is that in inches?
Yeah.
Right. Here we go. Here's big guy.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Only big
Maybe
in
not.
centimeters.
Big guy.
The big
Hey
message.
guys, this LTG drama is so fucking stupid. I don't think I've ever seen Phil this delusional. Rambo and Howard talked about how Phil watches too much WWE, and it showed in this shitstorm. Phil cut a 2-hour wrestling promo trying to get LTG to fight him at Begolution 2023. How the hell did he think that would work? That's not even how it works in WWE. Unless you're a complete mark and think WWE matches aren't decided months in advance behind the scenes and not in front of the camera. Phil also tried to call LTG a scared bitch because Viscant beat him in a money match years ago. But somehow Phil isn't a bitch because when Viscant or Jaha or whoever it was confronted Phil in the parking lot and Phil pissed his pants, got down on his hands and knees and had to beg for mercy. And somehow calling LTG a bitch would make him play Phil in a Street Fighter match? And somehow this match was going to have more viewers than EVO? Last year they had 250,000 concurrent viewers. Phil's completely delusional at this point. How is it possible for someone that spent 15 years online talking to an audience to have no idea how to communicate with other people?
I know. This was a clip that happened recently. This is his social interaction. This is it.
Yep.
Outside of chat and Cat, that's it. Nobody else. And he's like, well, I might speak to the store clerk if I do that. So that's how you end up this delusional. You cut out all socialization and keep watching WWF. That's it. That's how you end up here. To the
Completely
point where
forgot he'd said that. The bloody my social interaction is the waitress at the restaurant and the lady at
So
the
bad.
checkout.
Like to say
The
that.
DoorDash guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't even speak English, he says. Like to
I won't
say that,
answer
like
the phone to
straight
him
up-
though.
Yeah, he won't answer the phone. To say that out loud and like think that's a fine thing to say. Like it's not anyone's gonna like say that's bad. It's like, just shows how he's really thinking.
There's like an amazing point in it where he goes, well, outside of you and Kat, how am I supposed, who else am I supposed to see? And it's like, fucking friends.
Oh God, no.
I don't use a job. I don't have like a proper job, so I can't have co-workers. It's like, no, you're supposed to have fucking friends, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. And he sort of softened it by saying my family and not saying just cat.
Just cat.
That's 3 people. Okay.
Well, all indication is that he considers Jasper his non-human son because that's how he is categorized him. So
Yeah, but
there you go.
for him though.
This is family, dude.
For him. It's fine.
Like, he's,
not ill.
Blood work.
On
Fuck
top of
bro.
that, he's surprised that his non-human son does not speak on stream. But outside of stream, he's very talkative. He can't stop.
The 60 frames make him very scared of the camera. 60 frames, dude. You freaked the shit out. I showed my cat 60 frames, started throwing up, running all over the place. It was nuts. Stay away. No 60 frames.
Oh man, it's so funny.
God.
Started running Gran Turismo on my PS4 and my cat jumped through the telly.
My cat was trying to dodge the cars. Whoa. It was nuts, dude.
And so what is that in FPS?
Yeah. So you say a middle of average or middle of size? All right, anyways. Let's do one more, Sam. Do Adrian. Let's get Adrian in.
Okay. Here he is.
What's up, guys? Just a quick one. DSP always talks about, he always talks about money and he always talks about tips and that kind of thing. But he never actually says money. He always, says, help, contribution, support. I could really use some support right now. But he never actually says, I need you to send me some money or dollars. Like, why do you guys think it is he uses like tips, support, help, contribution, all these like little buzzwords instead of actually saying money? Because it doesn't make sense the way he says it. Do you think it's maybe trying to be disassociate so that it's not like in terms of like not legally, but so you're not going to get banned from YouTube because he's like begging for money? Or do you think maybe he's disassociating so that he doesn't feel as guilty, you know, asking for money because he's only asking for like a contribution or something. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I like the answer that Demeter says, IRS purposes. But I think you're legitimately not allowed to do that, by the way. I don't think you can say that. Like, give me money, right?
I think so, yeah. Especially when it comes to like super chats or bits and stuff, whatever it is on Twitch. Yep. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if you're just talking about tips and stuff like that. I'm really not sure. Maybe it is. Yep. Maybe it's a TOS thing. Everyone seems to be saying it in chat. So yeah, that could be the answer. As boring as that is.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll bet a chunk of it is still. I'm aware of how bad this looks. If I keep saying, "Give me money,"
yeah.
I have to soften it to like support. You know, and we can do this.
We can do this. We got to hit the goals. We love hitting goals. Good. Yana Hall says DSP. Go ahead, Mika. You go first.
Yeah, it's also much easier to say the different ways that money is distributed because he gets a lot of different revenue sources. You know, there's Patreon, super thanks, and so on. So instead of just saying money, he can say the individual ways because there's such a variety of ways you can give Phil money.
If you like the stream and you want to support the stream,
easiest way to do it though is just leave it a like. Okay, leave it a like.
Give it a like.
Give it a like.
Leave a comment for the algorithm. Even if you don't feel like leaving a comment, it helps the channel to get more people. Even though he doesn't want to grow the channel, he just wants. Just write that comment, okay? Write it now.
I might not publish it, but still.
Right. Big ups. Yana Hall says DSP has a wife and family. This is a good point, by the way. I've heard this before, and I agree with this. DSP has a wife and a family, right? We all agree with that. Kat, he always calls his wife. Kat, the female, always says wife, and Jasper is always family, right? My family. So Kat is not family, right? That means Kat is not family. So DSP only interacts with this chat and family. That's what he said. So that means he talks to Jasper, not Kat. So I wholeheartedly agree with that, even though it's probably not true. I still agree. I'm on board with that. So Snow Yosef says, why do you guys have Meerkat on?
Trash. That's what he's trying to. This is my biggest hater, Snow Yosef. He keeps hating, man. I'm gonna get him banned one of these days. I gotta find him out and hunt him down.
Maybe you guys can do a match at Evo.
Oh yes,
stop.
We can do a fabled match.
You down? Stop Evo. Everyone's gonna stop. Come on, man.
We know them all.
Or you turn it down, or you're FYE.
I'm accepting it, but it can't be a Street Fighter match because I don't play Street Fighter. It has to be whatever I decide. And I have to win. Otherwise, I'm not taking it.
Nick has his own snow car.
Let's see what Snow Carl has to say. Snow Carl. All right. Sam, your call. One more or end. It's up to you. Everything's up to you right now.
Yeah, let's do one more. Should we do this one that's just come in from this gentleman?
Do we want to reward people that just called in the last second?
Well,
should we give the people that called it many days ago? They're just well. I think it could be funny though, so that's okay. True too.
No, we should humiliate the people that send in messages during the stream. You knew when you have to send a message, not during the stream, before the stream.
That's a great point. That is a wonderful point.
So cloud chasing, basically.
Cloud chasing, get fucked.
It's cloud chasing.
Yeah, exactly. And to humiliate you even more, we're going to play a message from Kaiser. That's what we're doing.
That level? You're going that low? You serious?
Yeah. Yep. There we go. Come on, Kaiser.
Hello, sirs. Kaiser Augustus on behalf of the Dinner World Order here. I mean, guys, have you seen that recent picture of Derek? I mean, holy shit, dude. How did he manage to blow up so fast? I think we made too many jokes about him being DSP's son because he started aging like DSP. I mean, I think the most recent picture we got of him before that is 6 months old. And in those 6 months, he managed to transform from an average 20-year-old, Asian kid into someone's 35-year-old alcoholic Chinese uncle who drinks baijiu too much. Speaking of which, what does Derek have for dinner for him to have blown up so fast in just 6 months? Question. I mean, those Trader Joe's tacos aren't as healthy as they probably advertise the mess. Anyway, what did you guys have for dinner? Bye.
There you go.
There he
Out.
goes.
Yeah, there
No
you
need
go.
to answer it.
Mhm.
Yeah, the picture is on Twitter if you look around. I saw my mama. You said you didn't see it yet. I think it, follow the normal people on Twitter. Not me. I didn't post it, but I know a lot of other people did. So you could find it pretty easily on Twitter.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
he looks a little different. Let's say that. He looks like a healthy, growing boy. That's now 18, right?
I guess he read somewhere on the internet that sex makes you lose calories, but then he didn't think that it worked the same way with masturbation. So there you go. We have Fat Derek now.
I want to know where he posted that picture because, that's kind of.
I know.
Sam,
yeah,
please.
it's a newly found Instagram account, I think.
Oh
God!
From what I gather.
Another one.
Like that shows the parents aren't involved at all, man. Because you'd be locking that shit down, man. Internet is done for you, right? Don't you think? If your son in your own household doxed everything, got you doxed.
Yeah.
I'm like, internet's done with you in our household until you want to
You've
move
got
out.
to believe that it wasn't just like pizzas and takeaway that's being delivered. Somebody has sent a message. Somebody sent like a letter to his parents saying, "Look, this is your child's activity online." And you've got to have like shut it down at that point. And the fact that he's still posting just tells you they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
And he's eating the takeaway that people send him. Clearly.
He's gonna become like Cyrax. Cyrax.
Like, this is like
no,
this is
not
like
Cyrax.
for,
hold on, real quick. I mean Cobra. Send shit to him, he'll just eat it.
like,
yeah, go ahead, Steve.
This is like more evidence for Super Chuffer's theory that like Derek's mum took Phil's virginity and he is actually Phil's son because now he's starting to fill out a bit. Starting to put a bit more weight.
Oh, that's too crazy. That's too crazy.
Line, see if it starts going like that and see if he starts going bald on top.
We do not approve that theory. Meerkat, go ahead.
No.
What?
Oh, I thought you had a point.
No.
Okay, no points. Hate Army says now he can easily overpower an 11-year-old child.
Point.
Jesus, dude.
Point.
Jesus. Straight shout outs to Hate.
Right. Let's go.
This was a super toxic super chat. I'm gonna drop a little hard on it. Okay, thanks. Anyways.
Do we play Iviga or not, Sam?
Oh,
I think
God,
we do.
go on then.
I think we do. Yeah, just play Iviga so he doesn't cry. He always cries.
He always cries. The little cry baby.
Go ahead.
Play
Get your
my
message. Get your message. Go ahead. Do you even like fighting games?
Iviga Carl has tipped another $1.50 and asks.
Yeah. Let's see what shit you have to say here.
No
Go ahead.
Viga.
This should be a regular segment. Please do this every time so we can humiliate you. We can get a power trip. That's so good, man. Now I get why DSP does it. It's so fun. It feeds the soul.
Yes.
Right. Here we go. Last one.
There we go.
What up, that being said? So the whole thing I've noticed with LTG and Phil is that Phil's trying everything in his power to actually try to make more money in July because his tips aren't looking so good. So he wants to like get some drama thrown at him. So that's one thing. The second thing that kind of really annoyed me is the fact that he kept going after his speech over and over and over. Like, what does peanut butter complexion mean? What does bands mean? Oh, he wants 5K. He wants 5,000. Oh, I was going to send him 5 bands to come to his house. Trying to make a joke, but he wasn't really funny with it. So the whole thing with it, though, is that he wants to try to make it benefit him because LTG gets no benefit out of it. So do y'all think that anyone could have benefited from this, or was this just Phil trying to talk out of his ass like he always tends to do? But yep, that was on That Being Said. Get fucked.
Wow.
Don't even.
Apology email.
We should drop the mic by just ending the show.
I was gonna say, I was gonna play Burger and just go.
Yeah. Is that what we're doing? I'm down.
Yeah. Should we do that? All right then. Okay.
Oh, we should sit around to see if another message is gonna come through, so that can be the last word.
Yeah.
So if Viga doesn't get what he wants to be the last message, it's not gonna happen.
No. Okay. Let's end the show. But yes, that's true, Iviga. That is true. He is obviously looking for drama. Tip's not going well. What do? Drum it up. Drumming up, brother.
Yep.
All right. Let's get out of here. We'll see you on Sunday. WPIG side of things, tomorrow night is music style show with guests that are the Misery Merchant, the couple that is known as Misery Merchant, husband and wife team. 3 new songs for them. And also we're going to watch some shit about, and also have a new Bob Starsky song as well. And a new General GK song as well. A lot of stuff tomorrow. And also we're going to go over some team health and team divorce stuff tomorrow. And Saturday we have Machinima special in the morning, Machinima nonsense from DSP's channel. Whoever else is restreaming that, you can find that, I'm sure. And then Sunday we're back, and that's it. Nothing else to say.
Thank you very much, everyone. See you next time.
Imagine if they sold a burger with pieces of broken glass in it. Oh, the glass burger. Ooh, eat at your own risk. It's a blood-filled adventure.
Bye.
Later, baby.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups.
I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats, 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Tevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi.
I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Devin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Devin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. Did I ever punch a bee? Yes, I did. I actually have punched a bee.